showing. Okay. I think we now are.
Live?
Yeah, I think Jerry.
Let me refresh. Yes, we are.
Welcome.
Wait, mine says.
Oh, let's make sure that's unmuted.
Let me see.
This is 67.
Yeah, 68. 68.
68.
Tonight is 68.
Numero 68.
How do you say 68 in French?
Like 48. 40 plus 20 plus 8.
Oh, yeah, that's interesting. That's interesting.
Very interesting.
What's the weather like in New York?
It's pretty muggy today.
Pretty muggy.
Yeah, I think it was like.
So as a New Yorker,
muggy.
when it's muggy out, are you in search of a bagel? Are you in search of a slice of pizza? Like, what New York treat is appropriate for a muggy day?
I don't know. I didn't go outside. Probably don't want to be outside.
So whatever's door dashable.
Probably something not too heavy.
Yeah.
Maybe like an iced coffee or some type of iced beverage. Not too sweet though, because then you get like the sticky mouth. Kind of need some water at that point. So
yeah, exactly. That's not really helping with the whole mugginess.
Maybe some cool fruit, like a nice orange slice.
Maybe like a cold bagel, some cold cream cheese. Well, a hot bagel, but cold cream cheese. Might be good.
Yeah.
There's never a bad time in New York City to have a bagel.
That's true.
There you go. All right.
Bagel.
What is your favorite? Is there a tier list for New York treats? We should look that up at some point.
That would be a good
I'm
one.
sure there is.
And because Jared's got an actual opinion, we would just see what Jared. We could just bang through it.
Yeah, that's interesting, Nick D. I like that. All right, let's get into at least doing the introductions before I forget. Over the Show, episode 68, Tubi, Nick D, live from New York City, Jarvis Jerry.
Beep boo, pop boo.
And tonight, we're not going to freeze. We've done our due diligence. We even got a strike from YouTube while trying to figure out what the issue is in a private video with copyrighted material. Not anything sketchy, but just...
We can't be stopped, though. They tried to strike us, but not this time. Not this time. We're back. Yeah. Unleashed.
I agree with Nick D. They cannot stop us. We are back.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing Sadu in here, so let me just shoot Sadu a text. Maybe he didn't get the alert.
Well, we'll buy some time.
I was really hoping Addy was going to hop in here because he's the one that has beef with you, Nick D.
Awesome.
Addy.
Yeah. I called him today to try to help me fix the issue at hand.
Yeah.
And he then goes off on a tangent and even says, like, I know we can't talk for long, bro, but...
Oh, number one fan has made it in.
Welcome.
Yeah, right after I texted him. I wonder if that was what he needed. He goes, bro, not to go off on a whole thing, because I know you got to get figuring this stuff up, but what was that horror movie you recommended last week?
Skinamarink. Yeah.
He absolutely hated it and was like, that's the worst thing ever. How dare Nick D even recommend it? That movie's trash. He said he fast forwarded. He fast forwarded because he's like, nothing's happening in this. So he fast forwarded. He's like, what is this? A movie about doors being open and Legos on the floor? That's what he said.
It is. It is a movie about that. It is. I can't argue with him. I cannot argue with him. Like,
And I was like, dude, I
funny.
haven't watched it. I have no clue what you're talking about, Ad. He's like, well, don't watch it or something like that. I was like, all right.
Mm.
I was like, well, we're going live tonight, Addy. So if you want to let Nick D know how you feel free to hop on in. But
I think that's a great take because, again, if you go to Wikipedia, that's exactly what the reviews say. It's either like you're going to love it or you're going to hate it. And so it's like, it's dope. We both came down on each side now.
he's like,
you guys should see it.
He said something about turning off the lights. He's like, I don't need to turn off the lights. What is this junk? Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
He had me laughing though, because like he got so like upset for a second on the phone. He was just like, "Oh yeah. And also Nick D's recommendation. What the F was that?" Like just like went into it.
It's barely a movie. It's just a vibe. You know. So yeah, Eddie, I don't disagree.
We'll see if he hops up in the chat. We'll bring it back up when he's here.
Yeah.
So we can hear. We can get his actual take on it. But I thought he just had me laugh, and I was like, really?
I mean, if he gets in the chat, he should just hop in the call. We should just get a live review.
I don't know. I think he watches us either on his phone or sometimes on his TV. He's not at his.
I did.
Yeah, he's not at his computer because he has a little office set up. If you watch talking stuff with McMasher, he's got his little office with the green screen going, kind of Jerry-esque. He puts work in though, dude. Every week on the show, Reason to Watch, he changes the advertisement on the back corner of his.
In the back, yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I've noticed that.
And he makes it about whatever the daily topic is.
Yeah.
It's
That's
pretty.
dope.
Yeah. So he'll like text me like, "What's today's episode about?" And then I'll tell him. I'll just like one line like, "This is what it's about," and then he'll be like, "Oh, okay," and he'll pull up something and have it in there.
And like Photoshop or something.
Yeah, because his green screen is a fake.
I want to learn how to do Photoshop.
Yeah, I can teach you a little bit, Nick. It's not. I can teach you
sick.
the basics.
Yeah.
But yeah, his green screen is an image of a Heligrip like website. It's an old What it really is too, Jared, is that it's an old advertisement of it's an old Heligrip ad that we were making fun of like a website. And then adding I don't know. Classic Addy. He does a really good job with that. So shout out to that.
Yeah.
Check that out.
Diving deep into the OverShow lore.
Beeks wasn't available to come on tonight. I did talk to Beeks earlier today.
About it. Did you talk to him about Ahsoka? Did you get a sense of what he thought?
I actually agree with BK on some stuff, and BK actually agreed with me. If we want to jump into Ahsoka real quick, Jerry, have you seen?
We can.
No.
Nick G, you've seen or haven't seen?
I watched it.
Here's what I'm going to say. We could wait. We could save the big conversation for when Beeks is here.
Yeah.
If you are a Star Wars Rebels fan, which I am, that's my favorite cartoon they've made.
Yeah.
I like it a lot better than Clone Wars. You will absolutely love this Ahsoka show. It's literally picking up right where it should be called Star Wars Rebels live action. It shouldn't be called that, but it should be like Rebels something.
Rebels Live.
Yeah. Rebels Live. But it's picking up right where they left off. Not right where they left off. It's a time jump, but it's picking up the same storylines you've been left with in Rebels.
Yeah.
I do think, and BK agreed with me on this, some of the acting just felt a little like, and I always throw this out there, and I'm going to say it felt a little Battlestar Galacticon kind of esque. A little corny sci-fi channel. You know what I'm saying?
Little like soap opera.
A little soap opera, like a little Star Trek. You know, that's how I've watched a good amount of Star Trek now. Next Generation. That's my jam.
Yeah.
Stay right there, Jerry. Go back. So my one beef is that one more back. I'm sorry to the young lady. She plays
Mary Elizabeth.
Oh
something.
Man, what character does she play? She
Winstead.
plays
General. Do we have the IMDb? It's General. I don't know the characters. It's like an alien.
Wait a minute. She's the main chick from. Oh my God.
Hera.
Yeah, she's in Birds of Prey. She's the Huntress.
She's Ramona Flowers.
Cloverfield.
Yeah, she's
Ramona
Flowers.
She's in.
Oh my God.
She's in Scott Pilgrim.
She's married to Ewan McGregor.
Okay, so that's where I'm going, boys.
Yeah.
The fact that she plays
she's great.
Hera to me in Rebels was like
Syndulla, yeah.
was this. She's the Twi'lek. That's the race of that species.
Yeah.
But whatever. To me, was always like the mom figure, right? She's a little too sexy, in my opinion, to play
You want
this role.
like did you wanted someone older, like more maternal? Like what is it that you're looking for in this
Just
character? Because I actually didn't really watch Rebels, so I don't know this character.
a little bit more. Yes, Nick. Both things you said.
Okay.
At least that's where my imagination from watching the cartoon, reading some of the comics, and then I see this chick, which totally makes sense that she's Ramona Flowers, and yes, she's married to Obi-Wan Kenobi in real life, or
Yeah.
they're
She has a kid.
partners.
They have a kid.
Oh, they have one kid together. Okay. I just
Not feeling it.
Who would you have fan casted? Who is like the perfect Harrison?
I don't know,
General
Nick.
Harrison Dula.
It's hard to put someone in that Twi'lek outfit with that giant headpiece and imagine like who would be good. My favorite cameo, and this is in Sadui. I see he's in here. Maybe he'll agree with me. Chopper coming back. Chopper is probably one of my favorite robots of all time. I don't think he's better than R2D2, but he's up there. He's right underneath R. He is an R2 unit. He's on the bottom. Go back, Jerry. He's on
like
the bottom,
the,
right there. Yep, that's Chopper. To see Chopper, Jer, and I know you don't know anything about this, but he's a very he's R2D2 with even more attitude, right? And he's got these two little arms.
Nerd. Oh my god.
Yeah. He's got these two
He's
little
not
arms
your daddy's R2 unit.
that come out of the side of his head that he does stuff with. And dude,
like right from there.
Right. Seeing Chopper, man, made it for me. I think that he doesn't appear till the second episode, but seeing Chopper was just like, oh man, this is gonna be good. I'm looking forward to seeing where the show goes. The first episode, I was a little hesitant. I was like, oh wow, this is getting weird. Especially because what's her name? Who's the Mandalorian chick? She's got long hair in it, and in the cartoon she had short hair. Then it doesn't matter. I won't get all into it. We'll wait till Beaks is here. But I'm excited. I am. There he is. Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. Chopper, dude. Jerry, Chopper, if you watch the cartoon, is the shiznit.
I like that guy too. That guy was cool too.
Definitely better than BB-8, Sadui. Definitely better than BB-8. Agreed. I like BB-8 too. Don't get me wrong. I'm a BB-8 fan, but and Rosario Dawson, big fan of her work.
Great choice. Perfect choice. Yeah.
Part of the View Askew universe. Awesome to see people from that make it into the mainstream.
Yeah.
She's doing a great job too. She's doing
Tarantino
the best job.
Movies.
Yeah. They're both from Tarantino.
Yeah, they're both from Death Proof. Yeah.
They're both from Death Proof. Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy, dude.
And then I feel like Filoni dresses like Robert Rodriguez, so it's like a perfect fit.
Dude, that first episode when it ends and it has written by Filoni, produced by Filoni, directed by Filoni. It's like, damn, this is the Filoni.
Yeah.
I mean, he is the chosen one as far as I think George was concerned.
Yeah.
From what BK's told me. But I'm enjoying it so far. Beaks definitely has a lot. Beaks knows all. We've been texting and stuff about it. I'm sure he already watched today's episode. It's good, dude. It's like I said, it's especially good if you're a Rebels fan. You're really gonna enjoy this. Even that governor dude, he's in a Rebels episode.
I like that guy too. I like that actor. And it's I can tell there's a lot of stuff that I just don't get. There's a lot of things that I'm that's a reference that I know I don't understand.
Oh, and there's cats, Jerry. Star Wars cats, and they're awesome.
Yeah, that's true.
And
they're
one of the cooler speeder bikes
to watch
too.
It.
There's a custom speeder bike in it that's really dope.
Yeah.
Some cool lightsabers.
That's the Mandalorian chick. She's normally a Mandalorian.
Huh.
So she's normally.
I forget her name.
Ren.
Yeah, that sounds right. Ren, General Syndulla,
There's the cat.
and Ahsoka.
So
that's pretty cool.
Those cats, Jer, were also from the cartoon. So they've come up.
Yeah.
But this is
They're
like the
hitting a
first
lot
time
of-
we're seeing it live action and stuff.
A lot of the cartoon stuff.
There's
yeah.
hell of cool droids in this show. Like
Those
thinking back
droids-
on it, it's like there's a lot of cool droids.
Also from the cartoon. Those certain droids
Yeah.
are. Yeah. They're really, because Filoni was the
I like that
producer on the
bluish
cartoon,
green
Jer.
C3 unit.
So he's bringing over a lot of the stuff that he's played with already in Clone
Yeah.
Wars or in Rebels, and now he's bringing it in and going, "Hey, I'm joining all."
Really exploring the witches. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, which is super from
The fact that we have a whole witch character
See,
that's
that-
wow,
that's-
we're gonna get some real.
And
Oh yeah, that's
if you
her
go
at
back,
the end
Jerry,
too.
those are the images from the cartoon. There's a mural.
I was
in one
about
of-
yeah.
yeah.
I
Yeah,
was like, I'm pretty sure that.
He's
That's
Ezra, man, I can't wait. Well, we'll see. We'll see. I don't want to get ahead of myself. So far, I can't even rate it yet, but I am enjoying it.
I mean, I'll say it's like I feel every Star Wars show starts really strong. All of them. There's not a bad Star Wars show. Like the
Boba
first
Fett.
episodes are. I mean, still, I feel like Boba Fett built. Maybe the first episode wasn't great, but it did kind of build. It's usually the endings that have never been bad, but just been kind of like, okay, it's just over. But yeah, I think this is a great start. Like I'm really liking it. I hope it sticks the landing.
The thing with Boba
know?
Fett is, and especially for myself, I was a huge fan. That was like my favorite character growing up.
Yeah.
Because the costume, straight up.
Yeah, seriously. Aesthetically, he was like top of the.
So you build
list.
up these storylines and how you think it should go, and then when the show doesn't fulfill that, you kind of get a little bummed.
Yeah, I get that.
But yeah,
Because you know it's going to be forever until there's a Boba Fett reboot.
oh, dude, don't even. Let's just leave it.
You know? Yeah, no.
You know, they'd have to reboot
Boba
everything.
Which maybe is coming, like in 30 years. Maybe they'll start with episode 4. They'll just do it again.
I hope I die before that.
Yeah.
I hope I'm dead before they reboot Star Wars.
Yeah.
I'll watch that one from a galaxy far away.
From the cosmos. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, I wasn't really planning on super going into Ahsoka, but the fact that Sadizzle brought it up, it's a
It was
fun
good.
one.
I liked it. Sidhu, I can't see what Sidhu said. Did he like it?
I think he's enjoying it. I like Ahsoka. Really
yeah.
love all the references to Rebels. Can't recommend Rebels enough. Really great series. I agree with that too. It's the best anime series they've done.
I should just start. Yeah, I should just put it on, and start just kind of burning through it.
Mm-hmm. I agree with Stu. I can't recommend Rebels more than.
How many episodes? I feel like I've done this 100 times. Let's see how many seasons and episodes is it?
I think it's 3.
Oh, okay, so it's not bad.
Hey, dude, and you're just gonna get bummed. And of course, I'm gonna bring it up. It's not like you're committing to watching JoJo. You know?
4 seasons. Yeah.
I got to season 2 today.
Ooh.
Hell yeah.
Talk a
Yeah, the
little
77
JoJo.
episodes.
Wait, so is season 2 Jotaro, or do you mean like Joseph now?
No, he's on,
Is
Jotaro.
that still season
he's
1?
on Jotaro now.
Okay. Yeah, because season 1 is 2.
Where Dio is
JoJo.
back.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
it's Jonathan and Joseph.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
So,
Hell yeah.
So Jerry, give us a quick feel right now. How are we feeling?
Yeah.
2 seasons in.
It's fine. It's cool. But yeah, I will say it's always interesting to see the resolution for the episode or whatever,
Yeah.
or whatever jam JoJo has found himself in.
Yeah.
It's cool to see the other, because what, 1, 2, 3. This is what, my 4th JoJo now, or 3rd?
Third,
JoJo.
because they skip a generation between Jonathan and
Yeah.
Joseph. So
Yeah.
Joseph is Jonathan's grandson. They never met.
Yeah.
It's just so sad.
And Lisa is his mom.
Yeah.
But she's not. Yeah. Okay. But okay.
Yeah, I
so
don't
is
know.
she
I'm only
a
like-
Joe? Is she a Joestar, or is she? Or did his dead Mary. That's his mom.
That was the. I thought she was the baby on the ship who was.
That's what it is.
That's what it is.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
With Dio.
With Dio.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, it's cool. I'm gonna keep watching. They're fun.
Season 2 is really gonna pick up, Jer, and this is where you're gonna like. I think I really fell in love with the show in season 2. So season
I'll definitely
1 is
say after just the first one. What's his name?
Jonathan.
Is he
Jonathan?
Mm-hmm.
You know,
he
his
has
story.
one of the,
it's just what?
It's no. It's kind of nothing. You're right. Like I think. Yeah, what you're about to say.
Yeah, I guess they're setting things up or whatever, but it's just like, that was fine, and it definitely gets better after that.
Well, and Joseph Joseph keeps going. So everything that happens in that first season is a build up for the next like 2-3 seasons.
It's really just setting up Dio. Like the first season really isn't even about Jonathan. It's setting up Dio and the mask and the vampires
and Joe Starr.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
And the Speedwagon Foundation.
Speedwagon Foundation, yeah.
But yeah, I thought Cars was probably the coolest bad guy of season 1. I like the blades in the arms.
Wait to get to Red Hot Chili Pepper, bro.
Yeah, dude.
The names are a little. It's fine. It's fine.
It only gets weirder. Some of them, I'm like, I don't even get that one, and then you have to like look it up, and you're like.
Some of them are just like straight up, and you're like, "What?"
Yeah.
Speedwagon.
I do think that first season, that with Jonathan, that one has the best theme song. I fucking love that. I fudging love that first theme song.
Season 3, the switch up song
is good too.
Is really good, Nick. I might argue.
That one's great too. And I know exactly.
They do a mid-season switch, and they change the intro track. And that second song, the first song was okay. It was a little too like poppy, and then they hit you with this banger track for the second half of the season.
Yeah.
Oh,
as stuff starts getting crazy.
Yeah, and the intro for that one is just like flashy.
The intros are the best. I love the intros in all seasons. There's no bad animation intro,
You thought Pokemon was going to give you seizures. Wait till you watch season 3. JoJo.
Yeah.
Well, I'm juiced for it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm juiced for
JoJo checking. Jarvis Jerry's JoJo checking.
We'll keep up on that. Yeah. Because I need to finish up. Yeah. I don't know. Best show ever.
It's been good.
Love it. Good. All right. What's our first actual topic tonight, Jerry?
Another Nick horror recommendation movie.
Ooh, Addy, where are you at, dog? Where are you
at,
Addy?
I got a recommendation for you. I don't know if I'd say this is horror. I would say this is like
I see blood.
Comedy and like a little bit of thriller. Like there's definitely
blood.
Yeah, there's definitely blood. There's definitely some business in there.
That was the best comment. I see blood.
Two bad people are about to meet two worse people.
Yeah.
Is that accurate?
That is accurate. Like it's like a movie about like this couple. They like rob a bank and they're trying to get away, and they find themselves kind of breaking into this house, and in the house this couple has a girl chained up in the basement. And so it's like, I feel like this movie's been done a bunch. It's kind of like that Don't Breathe movie with the blind guy. But this one's way more comedy focused.
Oh,
and
really?
It's like, it's good. Yeah. Like it's like, it's not a horror movie at all. Like this is like kind of like a silly goose movie. And there's like a little bit of violence, there's some blood, there's some guts.
Where's this available? I'm seeing an hour and a half.
Hulu. Yeah. It's quick too. Like I just put it on while I was doing some other stuff. And, yeah, I watched it on Hulu.
The Hulu.
No. I would say it's it's like a B-, C+. Like I probably even would watch it again. Yeah, there's a little bit of language.
Violence.
There's definitely some drug use. It's kind of like Fear and Loathing. It's not
sexual.
Like Fear and Loathing, but it's like it feels like one of those like 2000 era movies. It's good.
Okay.
Good background movie.
So what do you end up giving it?
I'd say like C+, B-. Like I'd watch it again. Like I think that's really what my rating is. It's like it's not like the best thing ever, but it's like I could see myself putting this on down the line. You know, it's
Okay.
the girl from It Follows, Pennywise. I don't know who the couple is, but they're both great. They're both great. Very
Interesting.
small cast. Very small cast. And it all takes place in like a house.
Hour and a half. I could take an hour and a half.
Yeah.
That's always a good time.
So yeah, worth considering. If you just need something. Yeah, that dude. That guy's great.
Burn Notice.
Okay.
Isn't Sadu? Sicario.
Sicario. Okay.
Oh, I know this guy from Burn Notice, if anything.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, never heard of that movie.
That's
yeah,
it.
I don't know. Maybe I'd pop it on.
Because I feel like, talking about it too much more. It's like I feel like
Jerry, you pop it on.
Nothing happened that
Text
doesn't
me
really.
and I'll pop it on as well. Hour and a half, I can do.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Something else comes up, might do something else.
Yeah, Nick giving it what you gave it, and after last week and what you gave last week's, I'd rather almost watch what you said last week than this.
A little bit, yeah.
I mean, I
definitely.
Yeah, I mean I think that's actually like a pretty normal take. Like again, like the Skinamarink is like an experiment. Like it's like a weird. Like this is a movie. Like this is an enjoyable movie. Skinamarink is more just like a
vibe.
Like a creepy vibe, and that stuff works on me. Is all I'm saying. I can like hone in on that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. I gotta see it now, though. I gotta watch at least the first half hour just to see if Addie's right or what.
I mean, I will say it's very, very, very slow, and it's all the ending. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like if you're gonna fast forward to anything, like put yourself 45, 50 minutes in, and just kind of go from there.
All right. Well, I'm hoping.
And put subtitles on, and so that way, as you're fast forwarding, you can read it. And then if you hear like a
that was the most wild recommendation.
Yeah,
put subtitles on so you can read it like a comic.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
And because the thing, whatever it is, I don't even know what it is. The thing, it's got a cool voice.
The Skinamarink.
So it's worth like listening to. Yeah, it's like worth listening to.
Okay.
It's like, oh, what? What did it say? I needed subtitles. Half the time I was like, that's what it fucking.
Yeah.
It's like, oh.
Yeah, I feel like the dialogue volume in movies is sometimes crazy low.
Yeah.
Especially like a horror movie where.
Yeah. Compared to audio,
you can't turn it up.
There was one point in Skinamarink where there's just a sound, right? And the subtitles were like distant laughing. It's like, oh, that's what, like, I would have never read that as laughing. I took that as like, I don't know, people. I don't know what I thought. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. See, I'll probably put that on, and then maybe this.
Yeah.
If I were to pick an order.
Yeah.
Yeah. Me too.
I wouldn't prioritize it, but yeah, if you're.
I gotta watch it. I gotta watch Skinamarink only because Addy, he's so funny about it that I gotta know where he's coming from.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. For sure.
Hell yeah.
So I read this book. Moving on. Thank you. Moving on. Read this book, and then Amazon made this movie, and off top, movie's not as good as the book. They cut out a bunch of stuff. They just make it so it's this dude. So it's about the president's son, this guy, and then the Prince of England. They start banging. And in the book, it's just done better, where the movie just wasn't, it was rushed. I don't know. Wasn't great. It felt like a Hallmark movie, and for like Amazon to be doing it, it's like, come on now, you guys got the money to make this better.
To actually make this like a feature. So like, is it like a political movie? Like, do they unite England and America again? Or is it just like a rom-com?
They just made it a rom-com. They kind of like cut that stuff out. Uma Thurman's in it, so that was cool to see her.
A lot of Tarantino references tonight in most of the stuff we're watching.
And then again, it's like rated R, and nobody flops dong. So it's kind of like, what? I don't get what the rating's all about.
We don't.
Is there a cool like Secret Service scene with guns and snipers? Wow, they don't even
nothing.
Now let me ask you this, Jerry. Do they show boobies?
Are these fight scenes? That looks like a fight scene.
No, they don't. There's nothing. They don't show anything.
Wait. Go back 2 photos. Go back 2 photos. Nick just
Like right there. No, go back 2
That-
more.
2 guys hugging each other on a stairwell. Nick goes, "That looks like a fight
I mean, that's
scene."
right. You're telling me that he's not going for like some choke or judo throw right there?
No, it looks like they're about to make out.
I think that's a fight right there.
Yeah, he might have hip tossed him.
You know, yeah. That might be a deleted scene. You know.
And again, maybe they're diving downstairs.
Yeah, you know, like is there a
We don't
bomb
know
about
the
to go
angle.
off? Yeah. I'm just saying, it seems like there could have been a good movie in this, and they probably left it on the editing room.
I don't.
Was that in the book? Was all that stuff in the book?
That looks like that was a fight scene. That looks like a
I
fight
mean, a bomb
scene.
or something went off right there. Yeah.
A bomb.
This is like the beginning of it. They like
Okay.
it's cake, wedding cake, big
Nice.
stack wedding cake that they ruined.
Yeah.
But yeah, overall,
wait, that was another fight
the
scene.
movie.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Headbutt, maybe.
Yeah, exactly. Stopping with the headbutts. But yeah, the movie itself was average. You know, it was like a C. The book is definitely better. Like they did a disservice to the book,
Interesting.
in my
wrote it?
opinion.
Do you know who wrote the book?
Some lady, Casey
Okay.
Kiston. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe
I've
Keyston.
heard before. She was at a bookstore signing that book a few weeks ago down the street from us. Didn't go. But yeah.
Was it Barnes and Noble?
Is she? Yeah.
No, it was called Ripped Bodice Bookstore.
I don't
They
know if
sell
I've ever
romantic
done
books.
that.
No.
I don't think I've ever been to like a book signing. That'd be cool.
Yeah. We met Spawn at Flying Colors. I remember
Yeah,
that.
I mean, I've done comic stuff. Yeah, I've definitely
Wait.
been to book signings.
Wait, you met the guy that wrote Spawn, as in
No,
Dude
just some
dressed
guy
up
in a rubber
Spawn
suit.
costume.
Oh, I was thinking,
You
what's the
don't-
guy that wrote Spawn?
Todd McFarlane.
Todd
Todd
McFarlane.
McFarlane. I was like, oh, you met Todd McFarlane? That's amazing. Hell
I keep
yeah.
thinking
no,
I want to watch that Spawn cartoon on HBO or Max. Like, I want to watch that.
I mean, I met Michelangelo at the Concord Kids Day or whatever.
Yeah, that's dope.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Wasn't movie authentic, but it was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not movie quality.
I
but,
wonder if there's going to be turtles in LA now. Like, I wonder if people are going to dress up like this, the new turtles, 4 of them, and like take pictures at the
I don't know.
theater, Man's Theater.
That's a good question.
probably. Or again, there's like turtles that at Times Square and stuff. So
Yeah.
people still do that, and it's not always all of them or whatever.
Yeah.
On
Yeah, I imagine so.
about the turtles, real quick. Salema, formerly known as Sal Masakela, Salema is his real name. He's going by his real name now. He was on 9 Club, and he talked about his dad's a famous jazz artist, Nick D.
Nice. That's
and
awesome.
One of his dad's songs is in the new
That's dope.
Ninja Turtles movie. His dad
awesome.
passed away years ago, I guess.
Yeah.
But they were just talking to him about his dad, and because his dad, I guess, was a very famous musician in the 60s and 70s.
That's dope.
Yeah. Kicked out of Africa due to the apartheid. Great. If you like 9 Club, great episode with Sal Mastakela, also Salema. Can't recommend it more. Awesome episode. But yeah, Ninja Turtle reference. And when he mentioned that, and he's like, yeah, new Ninja Turtles movie.
Yeah.
They got my dad's
Hell
song
yeah.
in there. I was like, whoa, that's great. The song's Riot? That's the name of the
I'll
song.
look it up.
Yeah, and he was going off about it. He was like promoting it almost. He's like, it's a great album. It's like, what? You just do it.
You, Masakela.
Yeah.
Was his name.
That's his dad's name?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And I'd heard before that his dad was a musician. But it was interesting to hear about how he had a hit in like the 60s that was on the charts for like 12 weeks.
Yeah.
And then it was covered by another band in the 80s that also had a hit with it. And his dad played music all the way up until like it sounded like almost he passed.
Yeah. Great.
I thought you guys might
Yeah,
also
here we
be
go. I
interested
just
in the
I just
music
found
part.
it. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna check that out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Ninja Turtles, baby. Movie of the year for Tubi.
Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
Ninja Turtles. All right, what do we got next?
Ninja Turtles.
Wait, hold on. Before we move on, you both are drinking wild drinks tonight. I just got myself a little water, but I'm seeing.
Hell yeah.
Are you drinking some Paul Brother Prime over there, Nick D?
Oh no, me. I got it's a Monster, and the green one. What is it? It's Ultra Paradise. It's almost like, I mean, not at all, but it's almost like they're going for like an ecto cooler type thing that's got carbonation.
Okay.
So yeah, it's a Monster, but it's definitely like a islandy kind of Monster.
Okay.
Yeah, kind of melony, little bit of citrus in there. A tropic monster. It's a tropic monster. Yeah.
And Jerry?
I'm drinking a non-alcoholic mojito.
Non-alcoholic?
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. So it's like a carbonated minty lime
Can't
drink?
see it.
It's fine. Yeah, your
Pretty
green
much.
screen. Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Is it good? Would you recommend it?
I would, because of the like mint in it. It's interesting.
Yeah.
It's refreshing.
Maybe
this is what you would want on a.
I was just gonna say that's a good muggy drink.
Yeah, refreshing.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What do we got next,
But yeah,
Jerry?
I feel like it's messing with me, and I don't know if it's hitting me or not. So watch it today. I'd already seen it.
You'd already seen it too?
No. I said you guys had already seen it.
I was like, damn. Okay.
This is my first time watching it. Didn't watch Justice League. Didn't watch any of the others. Just this one. It was cool to see Keaton. I'll say that.
Yeah,
and like
I
she
don't
was
like
cool
where this is going.
as Supergirl, but like yeah, overall. So the story wasn't bad, but the CGI, which was like 80% of the movie, is like dog poo. So
The circle scenes.
Yeah, the circle scenes, dude. Those are so bad.
So
but
bad.
like,
I agree.
I honestly didn't dislike Flash as much. I like the story that they did with Kara.
Yeah.
Kal-El.
Yeah, she's cool. She's cool.
Or Zor-El. Yeah, I thought it was really cool. Super cool seeing Keaton beat people up.
So good. So good.
That was super tight.
Batcave,
and then having and getting all the different Batmans, that was kind of cool. When he goes back, which is also like, dude, what else did you expect? Like you put the cans up top or whatever he did.
Yeah.
You still changed the future.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, come on, dog. That was actually really funny when they did that. He's like, I'm too proud to say thank you, or my ego, whatever he said.
Yeah.
That I thought was hilarious.
Batfleck was
I really
great.
like that whole Batman motorcycle scene. Like I like this whole beginning thing with Batman. I really like that.
Except for
I don't like his suit.
I didn't like the CGI of the building.
The
CGI of the building was too much. Once again.
Yeah.
Because even like the Flash stuff, he's like whatever. But just the Batman, like I'm just like, oh yeah, like I like this whole.
Go back one, Jared. I'm gonna sound corny. I thought it was hella funny and pretty badass how the secondary Flash spray paints the Batman costume and they cut off the ears. I thought it was so awesome. Like, I'm gonna say, because I rewatched it. It's available on HBO Max.
I rewatched it too.
I love this movie, and I think now watching it for the second time, I totally agree with you, Jared, that the CGI is what takes away from the film. The circle scenes are horrible. The intro building where he's running up it looks like trash. That stuff doesn't look bad though. The war scenes?
No, because it's far enough away. It's like it's just all the close-up stuff, and because again, the story isn't like bad. I wasn't like, oh my god, this is you. I don't care. It was like, okay, it just was like, oh, that you could just tell that's not anything real right now. But like with this was all at least. That's when practical. They had most of it. Most of, I feel, the Batcave was practical.
With some making it seem larger than it was digitally.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But like, this stuff just
bad, really bad.
Not good. Not
It's
And
good.
it's just
so bad you can't even make out what's happening sometimes. You're like, what is
yeah,
that?
seriously. All right, who is that? Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
what is
yeah.
going on? Like, yeah,
It's
I
also
agree.
it's a shame because like the story is good enough and like where it leaves it with like how the Batman keeps changing. It's like interesting to be like, wow, this could have been like a really cool jumping off point for like a reboot and like things to change and like maybe now Aquaman is going to be, but it's just it's kind of undercut by the idea that you're like, well, this is, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like here's this cool idea right at the end, and we're about to get a,
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I agree 100%, Nick. The biggest
Sure.
heartbreaker from me is that there was talks of them doing another Michael Keaton Batman movie. He was going to get another
Yep.
film. That's the Batman I personally want. And because this
Yeah.
movie flops, we're not getting it. It's already been
Yeah.
it's gone. It's in the trash can already. And
Yeah,
that's a
because that probably
bummer.
would have been Batman Beyond. That would have been one of the
It would
best
have been
things,
Batman Beyond, 100%, Nick.
Yeah, like
Mm.
And
I'd be even down
Batfleck,
for a Clooney movie at this, Like,
I really still want a Batfleck. I'm bummed
yeah, me too.
that
Yeah,
we had Superman, then we had Superman vs. Batman, then we had Justice League, and then we had this. We got 4 movies out of that universe, right? Am I wrong, Nick?
yeah.
Oh,
And
Wonder Woman,
Wonder Woman,
2 Wonder
Shazam.
Womans. Well, Shazam's off to the side,
Yeah,
logistically.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
Yeah.
2 Wonder Woman and an Aquaman.
yeah.
Right?
Oh, and an Aquaman. I forgot about
And an
that.
Aquaman, yeah. And we're getting one more. We're getting one more movie out of this universe, another Aquaman.
Yeah,
I'm bummed because out of all of that, the one I wanted more than anything was Batfleck. I wanted to
Yeah.
see
Mhm.
Batfleck do his Batfleck
exactly.
thing, and we're not
Yeah.
getting that. That personally bums me out. I know the chat, because it's mainly just to do right now, is thinking, I hate superhero movies. I'm already over it. Yeah, that was ridiculous. Don't
Forgot about that.
shout
Forgot
out
about
shout
Yeah,
out to
yeah.
Kevin Smith. Shout out to Kevin Smith.
Yeah. Apparently, it's I don't know if this is a spoiler, but I saw today that like apparently people have seen that Nicolas Cage is going to be Ghost coming back as.
Ghost Rider.
So it's like, yeah, Nicolas Cage coming back to.
I've seen a lot of people are coming back for supposedly the Avengers. I think they're just trying to rejuice everything, but that's besides the point.
Yeah. Yeah. I just saw him.
Yeah, we're always BK just jumped in, and we're always going to be talking
Hell
about Batfleck.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
I enjoyed this movie. Second time around, I thought, man, this is still a cool movie. Like if this would have came out 10 years ago, this would have been the biggest movie ever.
Yeah. For real.
But
even if it had the shitty CG, even if if nothing changed, you just put this movie out a decade ago, it would have been massive, or at least bigger than it turned out to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It might be superhero movie of the year. Sorry, Beaks. Just seeing Keaton as Batman. I mean,
what else was there? I'm so bad at that. What other superhero?
Well, Guardians 3.
Turtles. Guardians.
I wouldn't count because they're turtles.
That's a ninja movie. Okay. Or a mutant movie. Maybe that's just like it's a different genre. Yeah.
Both.
Yeah.
Big D.
Yeah.
Dude, just the Keaton scenes, even when he first comes in and he's making the pasta and they come in and that whole little, like how it plays out, bro,
because he's such a distinct Bruce Wayne, and it's so cool to see that Bruce again. The kind of like charming, funny, like not grim Bruce. Like he's one of the best Bruce Waynes ever.
Yeah,
the best Bruce Wayne ever. Yeah.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I would now give it an A.
That's such a great shot right now. Like that,
I give it an A.
Shot of Batman.
I'm going on it.
I don't think we gave it A's back in the day. That's interesting.
I'm giving it an A.
Did you bump it up? Do you remember what you originally gave it?
I don't know. I don't, Nick D.
Yeah, me neither.
I don't care what BK says. I'm giving it an A. It was great. Ezra Miller should get another chance at the Flash.
Yeah.
And let's keep this train going. Let's keep this train going.
I mean, it is one of those things. Like what is what's the Guardians guy's name?
All that baloney. James Gunn.
James Gunn.
Yeah, like I wonder what he's gonna like. Who's the next Flash gonna be? Like, man, we don't know anything about the upcoming Flash.
Dude, it just
that motorcycle's so sick.
Jerry, what are you gonna give it? I want to hear this.
Again, I was surprised. So I'm gonna go with like a B minus. I didn't
There
like
we go,
hate it.
Jerry. There we go,
Yeah,
Jerry.
yeah.
There we
It
go,
definitely has
Jerry.
big problems, but like you know,
It's
and
not
even
that
when
bad.
it's it was cool. It was fine. It was for
Yeah.
what they've been doing. At least this it worked. He's a goofy guy.
Yeah.
It worked.
He's
They could
such
have
a
spent more on
weird.
the CGI.
Yeah, the CGI is
Yeah.
He's
really.
what?
He's such a weird Flash. Like
Yeah.
it's weird that like he's just a weird lead character. And to have two of them, like it's a weird, like. But yeah, it works.
BK wrote, "You're blinded by Keaton to be, the
Yeah.
movie isn't good." And Beaks, you're not wrong. I'm blinded by Keaton
Yeah.
and I'm blinded by Affleck. My guys, those are my
Yeah.
guys. Those are my personal two favorite Batman. I'm gonna say
I really hope George
Keaton,
Clooney's an Aquaman. I hope we get a
Affleck.
dope Clooney Batman in Aquaman too.
That'd be cool.
That would be
I'd be psyched.
amazing.
I mean, the Keaton stuff was definitely the best part
man.
of
The,
it all.
the point of it, yeah.
The Keaton stuff,
And
Jer, is the best superhero scenes we've had in the last 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
Going back to the original, going back to the genesis of it. Well, I mean, I guess you could say Superman
He's still got it.
And female
Superman,
female Superman was cool as shit. Female Superman was
she
cool,
was great.
bro. I was digging female
Yeah.
Superman.
Yeah.
Jared does not want to give it a C to do. Get the hell out of here. He gave it a B. He's not trying to be nice. He gave it a B minus. He's staying with B minus. He went into it with a low bar, which was smart, and he's giving it a B minus. Let's get off this topic before these two jabrones in the chat try to ruin our good
Start
time.
rioting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely thought I was gonna like turn this off or like, oh, we'll finish it later, and it's like, no, I watched it all. So I watched it all, pal.
I finished the whole thing, pal.
It all, pal.
That I would definitely say if you haven't seen it and you liked seeing Keaton, it's worth throwing on the Keaton scenes and towards the end, like it definitely gets more Keaton-y as it goes on. So so hang in there if that's what you're in it for.
There is, and I'm not gonna. We don't need to get into one moment that just doesn't make sense. But
what is it? Go ahead. It's already out on streaming.
When Batman flies into the ship as like a suicide bomb,
and it
like
blows
that's
up.
That's just
it's because
it wasn't there yet. I know why they did it for.
I get, his seat's jammed too. It won't eject.
Yeah, for sure, but it's still like to me. I'm like that is such a small problem. Batman can figure that out. It's.
And he does.
It's one of those things where I'm like, that doesn't even make sense. With everything that's happened so far, that's what gets him.
He does figure it out on the second try, too, when they come back in time.
Yeah.
Because I feel it was a big setup for the joke of him being like, there's a force field. And he's like, check. And immediately over that. Where the first time, he's like, no, I'm doing this. It's supposed to be super noble. And then it's just like, yep, I'm all right. I'm out.
Exactly. Like I get it. But yeah, it was. I remember the first time I saw that, I was like jarring. I was like, what? Like that's.
Well, when he's
what?
When he's dying on the ground, he's like, I'm not going to make it this time.
Yeah.
And he says time. Yeah. I realized on the second watch that he knew that the Flash was going to time travel during the battle. He was acknowledging that. He's like, you can't ever save me in this world, is what he said. Pretty much, he's breaking down to Flash. Like, he knows that Flash has already been whatever. I
you know what's funny? It's also both Batman say the same thing to him when he's talking to Bruce. It's like you want to go get something to eat, not this, or maybe some other time.
Yeah.
And then when he's like, you're gonna be okay, and he's like, maybe some other time. Both Batman came with the same line at their goodbyes.
I got emotional watching Keaton. Dude, whatever, BK.
Yeah.
Whatever, BK. Whatever, BK. That's all I'm going to say. Whatever, BK. I love Keaton. I'm getting Michael Keaton.
Again, there's no bad Batman.
You know how Smalls has Al Pacino on the side of his chesticle?
Yeah.
I'm getting Michael Keaton Batman right here.
Hell yeah. And get Beetlejuice like on your shoulder.
Beetlejuice on the other side so they're facing off.
And then in the middle have it say, let's get nuts. You know what I mean? Like one of those big, like gothic. Yeah. Let's get nuts.
I'm gonna do it while I'm fat too, so that when I get skinny, it'll be different looking.
I do also like how they make fun of the way he runs in the movie. I do also want to
Yeah.
point that out because
Yeah.
it's.
Because it looked
I also
weird.
think it's dumb. Yeah, the way they had him run, but I do like how they have that scene where
Yeah.
he's like, running and stuff. It's funny.
I hope like that's the thing when they reboot, Flash or X-Men. If we're gonna get another speedster for the next one, give us something different. Show us another weird way of doing super speed.
Interesting.
Don't just fall back on like the Quicksilver, the Flash. Like do something different.
And if you're playing bingo tonight, we have mentioned X-Men and we have mentioned JoJo.
Yeah.
So that's
There's
two.
a couple more on the. We actually should make a proper bingo card. Yeah,
That's
that'd be
two
cool.
on the bingo card. Will 2B and Nick D mention JoJo? Will Nick D mention X-Men?
Exactly.
More of like just when will they?
Yeah.
What?
What part of the show?
Planet of the Apes, Aliens. What are the other
Predator.
ones? Predator. Cats in general.
Cats.
No Misty tonight, bro. All right, what do we got next, Jerry? Okay.
I see you watch this.
Okay, so
I didn't realize there was
I remember
second
seeing the
one.
trailers for this.
So I didn't realize it either, Jerry. And I saw I had like an advertisement pop up during a YouTube video or something. And it was an ad for this. And I was like, whoa, they already came out with a second one? Now, what I'd like you to check, if you could, Jerry, when did the first one come out? Because I feel like that was only last year. It's like they pumped the second one out very fast.
I really like it when how that's kind of a thing now. How they're like, let's just film both the movie and the sequel at like in the same kind of time, so that way the second one just comes out immediately. I really like that. I prefer that, than than to like a 3.5 hour movie.
Okay, so 2 years ago.
Like, give us 2 movies.
Did anyone see the first one? Just me?
No.
I saw parts of it. Like Karina watched it, and I think she liked it. So yeah, I didn't finish it though.
The first one, John Cena and his wife are like total F-ups. They're hammered, they're doing drugs, they're partying. And homie and his wife are about to get married, but aren't married yet. And then they come in, John Cena and his wife, and start like acting a fool. It made for a lot of good comedy scenes, but the storyline itself wasn't much. It wasn't a long storyline. In this movie, they have a way better storyline with Buscemi getting out of jail and he's up to some shenanigans. He's the father of the female, John Cena's wife. It had a better storyline, but I feel like it was missing a lot of the jokes that they were able to accomplish in the first movie. So the first movie I think is funnier per se, but the second movie has a better storyline.
Yeah.
This is the weirdest way to explain it. Yeah.
No.
So this movie, storyline-wise, pretty decent. It's interesting. I won't get into the spoilers or anything, but it's interesting.
Yeah. Where's the vacation in this
one? I forget. It's on some tropical island off the coast of Florida, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I don't. There's a couple things I could say that would give stuff away, but I won't.
Yeah.
John Cena's great. He always is. But it misses a few key notes. I would say, also, I didn't realize it was on Disney Plus. For me, it's on Hulu. It is not on Disney Plus, which is interesting and kind of annoying to see that. But yeah, like, I think it's all right. Jerry, you and Karina would probably enjoy slapping it on. It's it's a good rom-com-y style film. I give it a B-, C+, though, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'd watch it for Steve.
Yeah, Buscemi's good.
Yeah.
See him.
Yeah.
Buscemi's good. But yeah,
and then who is under Steve? I feel like I know that guy's face, but I'm like, I don't know who that is.
He's a famous comedian.
Yeah, right there on the right.
Yeah, he's a New York comedian.
It's Arnold Y. Kim.
No, I think it's Ronnie Chang.
Oh, yeah, okay.
He's a famous he's a New York comedian, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, for sure. Yeah, he just looks familiar, and I'm just like, I don't.
He's been on Tiger Belly.
Oh, cool, dude. I'm so behind on time. Oh, he's in
He's in
Megan.
Megan.
I literally just watched something. That's why I was like, hey, that's for me.
He's in Shang-Chi. He plays John. I don't remember that at all.
I haven't seen Shang-Chi since it came out.
I watched it a second time on the Disney Plus. It was all right.
I liked it. Yeah.
But yeah, it's a C+
I might
movie.
even watch Eternals again. Maybe my opinion on Eternals will change.
I've thought about that too, Nick. But
And maybe even Venom 2. Like, maybe watch Venom 2 and, like, go in with a little bit more realistic and not just, like, hate it. Maybe not just have, like,
There's no way.
aneurysm hate. Yeah.
There's no way, dude. If you dislike the Flash, BK,
Yeah.
then there's no way Venom. Like, Venom 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. There's something about Venom. I didn't even see Venom 2, but like reading about it and seeing the pictures, it's just
Morbius was better.
Woody Harrelson, just that I can't get behind that character.
Nah, it was
can't
so
get behind,
bad.
like the Carnage thing.
I want Morbius to get the Venom to get the Carnage suit now. I think that'd be way cool.
Get out of here, Nick. I did see what BK's talking about, the new Adam Sandler movie. I haven't had a chance to watch.
What is it? I feel like I heard someone talking about this, but I have not looked.
But BK's recommendations don't really matter because just now in the chat he wrote Venom 2 is more enjoyable than The Flash. That's ridiculous. That's the most absurd.
Interesting. That's a hot take.
He wrote.
It does make me want to watch it again. It does make me want to watch it again.
There's no way. There's no way. I won't budge on that. There's no Keaton.
Is he talking about the "You Are So Not Invited to My About Murder Mystery" too?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
He plays a character named Nick a lot. Well, maybe 3 times.
3 times too many.
3 times 2.
All right, Jerry. What else we got here before we accidentally freeze? Which we haven't yet.
Hopefully not. Hopefully the chat just hasn't told us about it.
Yeah.
Why didn't it change over? Change over.
Ooh.
Change over.
This is a Cheetos biopic?
Yep. Hot Cheetos. Not just Cheetos, Nick. Hot Cheetos.
That is awesome.
Flamin'.
Because I saw this in the chat and I had no idea what it was. I didn't realize this was Cheetos.
I watched this because there's a famous pro skateboarder. Jared, can you go to the casting? I don't want to get his name wrong. This will be the second time I brought up 9 Club on here tonight. But scroll down.
Tony Shalhoub.
Fabian Alomar is a famous professional skateboarder. From the early 90s, street skateboarder from Los Angeles. And he was on 9 Club, and he talked a lot about his career and skateboarding and going to jail and this, that, the other. But then at the end, he brings up that he was just in this Hot Cheetos movie. This is a few months ago. So I was like, oh, wow, Hot Cheetos biopic? That sounds interesting. So it's on the...
And it looks like he's working. He's like an actor now. That's dope.
Yeah, he's full-blown actor now. Yeah, full-blown actor.
That's great.
Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah, it's super sad. If you want to listen to a very interesting 9 Club, his life story was very interesting. But this movie, really cool. I like Hot Cheetos. I'm a fan of spicy foods. Very interesting to hear how it all played out. It's got the dude from the Allstate commercials as the co-star, the big tall guy. Nope, that's not him. He's somewhere in here. They showed him a second ago. He's in it as well.
Interesting.
Yeah,
That's always really cool when someone's like a commercial actor, and then you start seeing them, or it could be vice versa. You see them in a movie, and then you go back and you're like, wow, they were the guy from that.
Wow,
Downey.
It's crazy his name's not in here, like in the top, because he's
It doesn't make that. Yeah.
It's crazy because he's like
Doesn't
legit, like he plays like the guy that helps homie get like further along with the corporate stuff.
Yeah.
So it's crazy. Like he's super in it. Anyways, it's a really cool movie. I really enjoyed it. It's not long. I think it's like 1:45 or something. So
Something like that.
Dude, it's crazy. It's got the guy from the Allstate commercials. I'm telling you.
Do you remember his name in the movie?
No, he like fixes the machines. Wait, Dennis, is that Dennis? One over, Jerry, down. Yep, isn't that him? Am I tripping?
Oh, yeah,
that's totally the
yeah,
dude from the
yeah.
Allstate commercials. You're totally right.
It's the guy from the Allstate commercials. He just looks funny.
He's got
in
a really
that
cool
hat.
voice. Yeah.
He's got an awesome voice. He's up in there, and it's just a really cool movie. It's a biopic, so I don't want to go too in depth on it.
Yeah.
But
where did you watch this? Oh, Hulu or Disney?
I watched it on Disney Plus. Get my money's worth. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was cool. It's upbeat. It's a feel goodery because it works out for him. He ends up being like, I think that they said he cornered the Hispanic market of America for sale.
Is this
marketing?
Like, just looking at the bags, is this like in the 70s? Like those look like old Cheetos. Oh wow, 90s.
Yeah, early 90s I think is when he blows up. He ends up like,
cool.
you know, I don't want to go super into the deets of the whole thing because I definitely think it's worth both you guys checking out. It's just hour 40. I do wish the end showed a little bit more of like, because it kind of gets up to the point of like he gets accepted by the corporate level and then it kind of just ends. And I kind of wished it went a little bit further. Was my only complaint of the movie. I'd give it a B+, A-. I don't think it has a lot of rewatchability necessarily, but I did enjoy it.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah. I hate Flaming Hot Cheetos. So I might watch it to take a page out of you and Addie's book and see where it all went wrong.
Yeah,
From my perspective, I'm just like, oh, that's the day.
Down.
Yeah.
That's the day that the world changed and added Flaming Hot Cheetos to the world. They're too sour. I
was going to say they're very tangy.
The jalapeno Cheetos, that's where it's at.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Not so much. Look
Is that just a New York thing? I've
Cheetos.
literally never seen those.
Hot Cheetos are made here in California, in SoCal. It all happens in SoCal.
Is there can you take a Cheeto tour?
Oh, I'd love to. Dude, Nick D, Cheeto tour. Let's freaking go, bro.
Get some GoPros.
I've seen these, Jerry.
These? Yeah, these.
Yeah, I've seen these. Yeah.
I'll look for those.
You've never seen those, Dick?
Those are the ones.
I don't think so. I've never tried them. Didn't know there was a thing.
Yeah.
They're not as good as Flaming Hot, but they're all right.
They're better. You're right. They're not as good. They're better. So
those are.
Some might even say we got some hot here.
Those are for white people, while the Flaming Hot is authentic Mexican.
Yeah.
And I know this from watching the movie.
La gente. Yeah.
Yeah, too sour.
I will say this too.
Well, see,
they do a little cameo in the movie with the real actors or with the real dude. He has like a slight cameo in it.
Sick.
Where he's at a park table doing like a birthday party and like
a little Barbie homage.
They like run by and throw him. They're like, "Hey, you want a bag of Cheetos?" And they throw him a Cheeto. And I knew it because the way he turned, I was like, "That's not a real actor." You know what I'm saying? You know when you're watching a movie, you're like, "That's a cameo. Who was that?" And I was like, "I bet you that's the real dude." And I looked it up afterwards, and it was the real dude.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah. A little.
Interesting. Yeah.
Oh, all right. We're moving on.
Oh yeah.
Everyone
What'd you give that?
I gave it.
Would you give that again?
I gave it an A-, B+.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
For a bio.
So I thought it was a TV show. Yeah, I thought it was a TV show. So that the fact that it's just a one shot, one and done, it's like, okay, actually, we'll probably put that on.
A TV show would have been too much for that storyline. You know what I mean? Like it would have got boring fast.
Yeah, I thought it was like a 4, 5, 6 part up, thing, and so it's like, okay, that's good to know.
Hour 40,
actually will probably
feel good to read, Jerry. You could slap it on. You're gonna feel good by the end of it. I promise you.
And is it the Ava Longoria that I'm thinking of, like the actress?
Yeah,
that's it.
She's in it.
I just saw the name.
She directed it.
Yeah, so that's awesome.
Yeah,
that's
no
great.
Shit. Wow.
Because she's awesome.
Wow, that's crazy. Didn't know that.
Oh yeah, you even pulled it up.
Wait.
It didn't like register. Yeah.
Wait, Ava Longoria.
Yeah, she directed.
Isn't she the one that's
directed?
Isn't she? Wait.
With Blade Runner?
No, she's not the lady that's married to Blade Runner, is she?
Maybe.
No, that's Eva Mendes.
Oh.
Okay.
Who's she? Is she married to someone famous?
Sure.
She's just famous in her own right.
Oh, hey.
Yeah.
Hey, so before we get to the
BoJack
next
Horseman.
topic, Jared, I don't know if you just saw this. Before we get to the next topic, he's here in person. We already talked about it a little bit. Addie wants to know when do I get to yell at Nick about Skinamarink?
Yeah.
So
Tell him
Addie,
to hop in the call.
Addie,
The floor is yours.
Nick wants you to hop into the call, but if you want to just tell us what was your issues with Skinamarink?
Yeah, Tubes can read it.
Yeah, or next week.
I can't see it.
If you want
Yeah.
to come in next week and yell them, the Legos that
There's
you
the
were such
Legos
a
that Addie was not a fan of.
Yeah.
I haven't seen any of the doors yet. Oh, there's a door. Looks like it's closed. 100 minutes.
Might be open.
So he wrote, it's damn near literally 100 minutes of nothing but awkward, grainy film angles of a house. Like a low quality nightmare 3D tour on Zillow.
100%. 100%. I have a theory about that too, Addie. What I think it is, all the weird angles. Like one, I think it's like you're supposed to be the kid's angle, but I also think that's the ghost. Like I think we're actually a lot of the time you're in the ghost perspective, and it is just like, why are we just looking at this weird? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, because it's like I'm probably projecting way too much onto it. You know what I mean? But yeah.
So, also though, Addie, your strong negative reaction. I told Tubes and Nick, like, oh my God, do not watch Crimes of the Future. It's terrible, terrible, terrible. But Tubes and I have now decided we're going to watch Skinamarink
100%.
based on your strong reaction.
And I threw on Crimes of the Future.
Yeah.
Because of your review.
Yeah, exactly. The bad review is almost more intriguing than a good one. A good one's like, all right, whatever, I can probably imagine. But a bad one's like, what was so bad about it that I now want to see it? So thank you, Addie.
He wrote the grand finale of the chocolate.
Not wrong.
The chocolate syrup squirting on the floor is the grand finale.
Oh yeah, I had to like look that up. I had to be like, what is going on? And then again, but to me, Addie, that like without like that last scene really stuck with me. Like really stuck with me. And also, there I don't know if you remember, Addie. Like, there's been pictures of it tonight, but that one shot, Jared, go to. There's this one shot of the dollhouse where I'm just like, man, that's like really. Go back. And then go bottom row 4 over, or no, 6 over. Yeah, that one. Is that what I'm thinking? No, 1 over to the left. Yeah. That shot is when that shot like drops. It's like it is almost like I was like, "What am I looking at?"
The
like,
dollhouse.
Oh, that's the doll. Yeah, it's like that's the dollhouse.
He wrote a disappearing toilet.
Yeah, disappear. That's a big feature of the movie. There's disappearing toilet.
I gotta see this.
Oh, were those the kids? I was like, "What is going on here?" I bet that's one of the kids from the movie.
Addie says, to be somewhat fair, I ended up fast forwarding after 10 minutes when I realized the whole movie is the same as the first 10 minutes.
100%. You're exactly right. Exactly right. It's a lot of just like weird angles of, like you said, Lego, and then like eventually like a weird robot voice will happen.
What's the length of this film?
It's under 2, but I forget.
Dang. Is it?
I want to say like 145.
140? 140? I gotta do it. I'm gonna do it at nighttime too, like Nick D said I would.
And again, like Addie's saying, it is low burn. Like nothing happens, but you know, if you just like sit with it, like at least, you know, like I said, this kind of stuff works on me. I completely get that this is a nothing. This is barely a movie. Barely a movie. I like that. Yeah. Heck is the like proof of concept. Like this is like a 30-minute version of Skinamarink. If you don't want to watch an hour and a half, that's on his YouTube page.
Wait. What did you rate it last week?
I mean, I'd say like S. Like I loved this movie.
No, you
like,
said
this movie. Like
you said, horror movie of the year. That's what it was. Nick D said horror movie of the year. Okay, so we got Nick D horror movie of the year, and we got Addie saying absolute pile of crap. I gotta watch this.
I talked to someone the other day. I'm still gonna see it, but someone told me they saw Last Voyage of the Demeter, and they said they're like, dude, Dracula looks dope, or like that movie's trash.
Oh yeah,
but I still want to see it because it's like I'm like, what even horror movies have there been? There's Skinamarink and there's Evil Dead, right? Like,
no,
is that the only
there's
horror
that one
movies
about
of this
the
year?
hand or whatever that's supposed to have.
Oh yeah,
epic,
I still want to see that.
That has epic reviews, supposedly.
Yeah.
Supposedly,
we should see that in the theater before it leaves. We should try to do that before.
We should, Nick. We should do that definitely.
Yeah, but yeah, I want to see this vampire movie. Like, I hear it's not good though, from someone who, like, in my opinion, has good taste. So them saying that's trash, I'm just like, oh, that's a.
It had a budget of $15,000. It makes Paranormal Activities look Oscar worthy.
100%. You can tell where that money went. 15,000 exactly.
15,000 is nothing.
He filmed it in the house he grew up in too. So it's like it's this weird kind of meta thing where like the shots he's using and like the way the movie moves through the house, it's like his perspective as a kid. So again, it's like this weird experiment. It's not like a normal Hollywood movie.
Oh, Scream 4 came out this year, or 6 came out this year.
Yeah, Scream. Okay, sick.
Yeah.
I did want to see that Insidious.
Knock at Cabin's Door.
Knock at Cabin's Door. Okay, so there's been some good horror.
Bird Box 2 came out. It definitely must have been a flop though, because Bird Box 1 was such a big talk movie, and then no one cared about 2.
Oh, Infinity Pool.
Yeah, I didn't even really hear about 2.
He gives Skinamarink credit if it was promoted as an eerie ASMR YouTube video.
Addy, I 100% agree. I think it would have gone viral in a way that like it didn't as a movie. Addy, I think you called it. That it is almost kind of like maybe this would have been better on just like a streaming site, or I mean that's why I saw it on a streaming site. YouTube.
Yeah, I gotta see it.
Because that's what it feels like. It feels like a YouTube horror.
Yeah. All right. Addy says he's done with his ranting about Skinamarink. Oh, and we've lost.
I agree with you.
We've lost Jerry. This next
He's gonna go watch Skinamarink right now.
Yeah. Jerry will have to go watch it. And he was fed up at Addy's baloney. Oh, he's back. This next movie was a Jerry recommendation. Jerry said that he watched this. They cloned Tyrone. And I also saw a lot of things popping up about it because it was the first movie with Jamie Foxx since his whole... The first movie to be released
health
since
scare.
his whole health scare. I absolutely love this movie. I thought it was fantastic. It being a Netflix movie, too, I think it's one of the best Netflix films they've had in a while.
I was just going to say, I think it might be the best Netflix. It doesn't look like a Netflix movie. It looks like a Hollywood movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really good. Really like John Boyega's character.
Yeah.
I mean, these three.
And Yo-Yo was great, yeah.
Yeah, Tayona Paris.
Yeah.
Jamie Foxx. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it was fantastic.
It was really good.
Funny movie. And
cloning is something that I feel like is underplayed. You saw, we growing up, in high school and stuff, when they first did the sheep and whatever, we were hearing a lot about it at the time. And then it kind of like faded away. You don't hear much about cloning. Even in movies, it's not, I mean, Star Wars, they cloned, but like, even that was a while ago at this point. So it was cool to see a sci-fi film that was heavily about cloning.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I agree. Those were really cool posters. Those last 3 posters. It's sick.
And I don't want to give away too much because I have a gut feeling that no one in chat, Addy, Sadu, Beeks, haven't seen this yet. And I think all 3 of them would really enjoy this film.
For real.
Not really enjoy it, but they'd like it. It's
funny and it's dope. And it's like eerie and like, it's everything. It does everything so.
That chicken scene, Jerry, you were just on was one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
When they're all laughing,
I like
that Jamie Foxx realizes.
Every time they're in an elevator, it's hilarious. Like I loved all those scenes.
Yeah. The elevator stuff was cool. And when John Boyega
it's great to see
back,
Jamie Foxx.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I also loved, the whole like rival, that what the movie openings up with. Like I love how he turns at the end and like the whole, just all the interaction like with the rivals he has. Like, I don't want to spoil anything, but it's like, oh man,
Yeah,
like such
yeah.
cool
'Cause
characters in
BK
this
just said
movie.
he wants to watch it. Like, yeah, like
Yeah. We won't say anything. Let's you guys should say
because
it.
it could be easy to ruin this or give some
Ex-
stuff
ex-
away. So
exactly. Yeah.
I'll just say I think it was A plus.
100%. Yeah.
I will say it being Netflix definitely makes me bump it up higher because the Netflix original bar is pretty low for this style of film.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it being a Netflix really made me go, wow, not bad, Netflix. You kind of
Do this again, Netflix. Make more movies like this. Yeah. And not even like plot wise. I mean, just this caliber of movie. This is great.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. It's a good
Yeah.
sci-fi film.
Yeah.
Jerry,
Mm-hmm.
what are you going to give it?
I'll give it an A. It was a solid A. Maybe even bump it up, like you said, just because it's like, oh man, I don't know the last time I've seen a cloning movie like this. A plus.
Yeah.
It was good. I enjoyed it. I like the cast. Great cast.
Epic cast. And Nick D?
Yeah. A plus. And again, I haven't seen too many Netflix movies, so for me, this is for sure like I think the best Netflix. Like I've kind of drawn a blank on what else there is. I really too many, but this stands out. Again, I don't even know how to describe it, but I know you guys know what I mean. It doesn't have that Netflix look, that like just a little bit like maybe below HBO but above normal TV look that sometimes Netflix things have. This looks like a movie. Like
I feel like they either did, they obviously built sets, but I feel like this was a restaurant or something.
Yeah.
I feel like, and then a lot of the outside shots, they were actually outside and not just like
shot on
part of
the
it is outside. Then here's like a green screen, blah blah blah. Like I think it was very much like on location.
Yeah.
And so it was just like, oh wow, it really does then have that big budget feel, and not like, oh, we're at a front door and then like the screen behind them, or again, it was just done well.
Yeah, looks great.
Yeah, I'd recommend everyone if you got Netflix, it's definitely worth checking out.
Yeah, you're already paying for it.
Yeah,
you ought to know you bought it. Dark Knight Rises, or no, just Dark Knight. Deal.
Yeah, so that was a good one.
BK, quick little. Oh no, that was Sadu. My bad. Chat, number one fan. This is apparently a cloning movie coming out, recommended by Sadu.
I was wondering if you're gonna pull that up. Yeah.
Amazon, October 6th.
I don't want to support the Amazon, but I might check it out. Sadu. We'll see. Might be the Skinamarink of sci-fi films.
Left in the company of a robot. It's like, okay, that premise got me. Yeah. I still want to see that Creator movie, and there's a movie on Hulu right now called Vesper that I really want to check out. Like, I actually wanted to see that movie last year, and it's finally on Hulu, so I'm definitely going to watch Vesper.
Do we know if, what do you call it? I mean, I was gonna bring this up at the end of the show, but obviously Dune has now been pushed back, unfortunately.
Yeah.
It's a heartbreaker. So Dune versus Dune isn't happening this year, guys. It's not looking like we're going to be doing that episode. But do we know if The Creator is coming out? Isn't that next month?
Can we Google that? We could still watch the original Dune. We don't have to do the head-to-head. We could just, look at Dune on its own.
We got to do the head-to-head.
Still says
September. End of this month. Okay. Interesting. Well, hopefully that happens.
Yeah. Can you go to just like 2023 movies? We even just see what is supposed to happen for the rest of the year? Because can you guys think of anything else besides this? Like, I'm kind of
Willy Wonka.
blank on what's supposed to be. Willy Wonka. Are we done with Marvels? I was gonna say, is there more?
Yeah, the Marvels. Yeah, the Marvels.
Oh, that Bob Ross movie.
Yeah, Jerry, your movie Paint coming out, or did that already come out?
Already came out.
Want to see the Machine before the end of the year.
I want to see the Machine. I want to see the Machine bad too. Yeah, Nick D, that looks like a funny one.
As soon as that's streaming, we should watch.
And that first movie that's Charlie Day.
Oh yeah.
That's a big Charlie Day movie. Yeah.
You should play Tom Waits in a movie.
So Jerry, what's up? the Bob Ross movie's not appealing to you?
He's much more of a Luke
Um,
Wilson fan. He thought it was miscast.
I don't know. That honestly seems dumb. It's just I don't need that.
You want the
I-
real Bob Ross, not imitation Ross.
Not even. I don't know. I didn't watch that documentary about Bob Ross. It's just I don't know. I like watching him paint. I don't
Does Bob Ross
need
do
this.
stuff like that?
No.
That UFO? No, that's just movie stuff.
No.
Well, maybe watch the
Is
movie
this
and
kind of
find
like-
out.
Yeah,
Do you think is
exactly.
this going to be like that Weird Al thing? Is this like not a documentary? Crazy, where he's like John Wick and stuff?
Yeah, no, this isn't even Bob Ross. It's just a guy who
it's
you know. It's just he just has the hair. It's very much influenced by Bob Ross, but this is not a Bob Ross movie at all.
Really?
okay.
Yeah, this is not.
Oh.
Again, it's very much like public access painter, blah 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 blah. But
That's stupid. I'm sorry.
I might see it on its own now because now that I know it's like, okay, it's not that. Like it actually kind of became more appealing to me by not having.
And so then now even reading this, it's about it. This is even closer to the story of the guy that did the show before. Like Bob Ross took over someone else's painting show, and that guy like sold him the paint company, and they switched over to Bob Ross. So
That's kind of interesting.
This sounds like it's the older guy because until a younger, better artist steals everything and everyone, so I don't know.
Oh, wow. Yeah, totally. Hopefully that's who Luke Wilson is.
Addie says the Bob Ross doc made his story seem kind of sad, so I don't want to see the movie. But then he said, wait, it's not even Bob Ross? So he's the little bit of delay there. But yeah, he's saying that the Bob Ross
Shyamalan
movie
twist. Yeah.
not so good.
Yeah, and that's the other thing I've heard is the what's it called? The documentary sad, just because everybody's like fighting over it.
His estate.
Mm-hmm.
That's always a bummer. Do we have any other
Do
topics?
you guys think? I've got a question for you. Do you guys think Bliss and They Clone Tyrone exist in the same world? Because maybe.
Probably.
If Bliss was on your bingo card, you just got another stamp.
I mean, you and I think are all caught up on this. I
still need to start this. I'll get ready for now. I'll burn through this.
I think it's good for us.
If you guys want to talk about it, though,
I think it's good for us to promote this only because I do hope they make more seasons. So if everybody in chat, aka BK, make sure you do watch these episodes so that we get a fifth season at least. Not as strong of a start, in my opinion, Jerry, as the first three seasons. It was a little bit of a slow burn for me personally, but I've caught up. I actually watched the newest episode last night, and it does start to kind of heat up towards the end here. It's getting close to wrapping up. They're on episode 7 out of, I think, it looked like 10. It's good. I mean, this cartoon since the beginning has been one of my favorite DC things they've done, period. Yeah. In the last 10 years plus. So it's funny. It's definitely crude. It's like South Park meets comics. So it's a total different look at it than anything else.
Can we also really quick? Can you hit the X really quick, Jeff? And then see on the right, there's the 147, and it's saying that it went down. Can we just click on that? I just want to see like its popularity. Like, oh, it doesn't. It's not what I thought it was. I was hoping we'd see a chart over time. Like, oh, it was really popular.
No, it's against all the other things that have been coming out.
I see.
Yeah.
My bad. I see.
Yeah, interesting.
Because it would be cool to like look at the ratings. Like,
no, I feel like the one thing I'll say about it, Nick D, as far as that goes, I feel like HBO or Max or whatever didn't promote it the same way they had seasons prior.
I think it's because of the whole gun thing where they're like, this whole thing's could potentially stop anyway. So they're probably like, let's not spend money on that. Like, I could totally see that it is like just a victim of the reboot that's coming,
You think that
apparently
James Gunn would stop the animated stuff too?
I just don't think it's like guaranteed. Like, I actually don't see that there's any reason for him to stop it because I think it is doing well. but it's not necessarily a guarantee that we are going to get more. It's like, who
Oh
knows?
wow, that's a bummer, dude.
And then, and like, I've been hearing that Blue Beetle is getting really good reviews. I don't know if that's true, but I do kind of want to see it. Like, people are saying, like, damn.
Yeah, me and BK have been talking about it. Yeah.
Yeah. So it is interesting to hear that, like, everyone's saying that it's, nothing new, but they're saying it's not bad.
6.7 out of 10 on IMDb. That doesn't say much, but
Yeah.
I don't think there's any way this is going to be a good film, personally.
Yeah, like, I don't really have any interest in it besides morbid curiosity.
Yeah, same. But Jerry, what's your thoughts? Oh, Strays, I do want to see that. What's your thoughts on the Harley Quinn so far this season?
It's fine. And I don't know. I don't know spoilers or not, but it's a bummer that the old crew don't have as much screen time. So it's kind of
together at least.
Yeah, exactly. Like all working together in the same house or whatever. So it's kind of like, oh, that I like that aspect. Like it's cool seeing Harley and Ivy, but it was cool for seeing everybody.
Yeah, it's all.
Do you
about
think are
their
they building towards that?
Kinda.
Because I was gonna say, is it like the Bat family and the bad guys coming together? Is that like what's going? Oh.
No, I mean I could spoil that real quick, but I won't. It's definitely not that, Nick D. But it does seem like by the end of this that it might be the old crew getting back together because of some things that have happened. But yeah, like I agree 100%, Jared. I think that is what's missing from the show and why it took me a while to get back into it is not having Clayface and King Shark, who are like the highlights in my opinion, constantly on screen like they had been in the seasons. And the plant. What's the plant's name?
JB Smoove. I don't know the plant's name, but JB Smoove.
It's JB Smoove is the voice, yeah. That plant is hilarious. And they totally have like Kite Man's barely in it. Or Kite Man I don't think is did he?
Yeah, he's great.
I don't think he's been in it at all yet.
Did he die in a season prior?
Well, because I guess if he's with Harley, he's not really rooting Kite Man.
Yeah, but did he die, Jerry, in season 3?
I don't remember. That.
I
watched.
Think so.
I don't think so either. But
because he was a part of the zombie, like the plant zombie invasion thing.
Yeah,
he helped get that sorted.
Yeah.
Spoiler.
It's a. I don't know. It's still one of my favorite. It's probably my favorite cartoon out right now, like airing currently.
Mm-hmm.
I do really enjoy it.
I'm probably a couple of episodes behind on South at this point. Like it's always cool to have like a bunch of episodes stocked up.
Yeah, I've been watching South Park, or I watched last season. But yeah, I don't know. I mean,
I'm definitely gonna watch this.
If you watch the seasons previously, I still think you'll enjoy this season. I just don't think it's as strong as the seasons prior.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's not bad. I am enjoying it, but it is just like, there were other things about the other seasons, other 3 seasons I liked more, I guess.
Yeah.
But it's cool. I'm enjoying it. I want them to keep making more. So please do.
I like to get at least the 5th season.
Max, please make more. Max.
Chat, a.k.a. I don't know if Sadu ever watched it, so and I know Addy. There's no way Addy's watching this. But Beaks, hop on and catch up on Harley Quinn.
Addy, I think you'll like this more than Skinamarink. Yeah, I think it's it's a much easier sell than Skinamarink.
And they're really, Nick D, to sell you on it. There's a couple episodes, especially like the 6th episode or 7th, that they show like all the bad guys.
That's sick. I saw like Man Bat in one of those
dude,
things.
There's some deep
just
cuts.
on that little thing right there.
What's the one from Batman that wears the different quilt man or whatever?
Yeah.
He was from like the Batman 66 show.
I think I know exactly who you're talking about. See here.
Well, Sadu, if you like the first season, definitely watch 2nd and 3rd because those are strong.
Crazy Quilt,
yeah, he's up in there.
Yeah.
Dude, there's some great little cameos and some funny one-liners. And this show is violent. It's got it's got everything you're looking for in a cartoon. And
if you go all the way back, like when we first started the show, Like I really thought this was a show for kids. You know, like
Yeah,
all
I
the
remember
other
that. I
Batman
remember
things.
that.
And that first episode was like shocking, where she's like destroying people's like kneecaps and stuff. Like this show's great.
Yeah, show's awesome. Really enjoy this. Not for your kids. Do not show this to kids. Definitely not.
Yeah, unless they're cool. Unless they're cool kids.
Did you watch the Vegas
Then
episode,
they probably
Jerry?
already know about it.
Did I what?
Watch the Vegas episode yet?
Yeah.
That one's really good. There's Clayface. Heavily into
Oh, that
and
that
he has
was a
the
really
show
good
on
one.
on Vegas.
Yeah,
He's got a Vegas show.
That one was great.
He's like,
That
you
one
don't
was
have
great.
tickets. You're supposed to be my friends. It's really good. King Shark, though, this is what made me fall in love with King Shark. And like, I don't like King Shark. I actually don't know anything about him in the comics. But
This is like the best version of him, yeah.
this version of King Shark and his like attitude and stuff, hilarious. Oh,
Yeah.
man, Addie just made a great point. Jerry, can you pull that her up? Are you reading that in the comments? Because we should mention that. That's worthy of mentioning.
Oh yeah, for sure. That is.
Nick
something we
D
should
doesn't
touch
even read the comments, and he already probably knows what this is.
Yeah, no, it's like, oh, you're right. There's news that we should
there was
salute
some
someone. Yeah,
there's two people we should salute tonight. Actually, three people we should salute, but let's salute this one first. This is a bummer. She was the original Harley Quinn from the cartoon. The reason that Kevin Smith named his daughter Harley Quinn is this actress right here, her voicing of the character. Very sad. How can we see how old she was, Jerry?
way too young. Like not what you'd expect for someone.
70. Is that 70 or 60? I don't know. 67.
Wow.
We got there.
70,
Yeah, we got there. It says it right there too. Just died.
Yeah.
maybe just a little bit before.
They can't see that.
Yeah. Very bummer. Sorry to hear it. A shame.
Yeah.
And maybe
Game changer. Like literally defined the character.
define the character.
Yeah.
Was the character before it was even in comics.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
it aired as a cartoon original, so
Yeah.
crazy. Addie, maybe this is a reason for you to check it out.
Yeah.
He said, I can guarantee I'll like it more than Skinamarink. I'd watch a jar of mayonnaise for 100 minutes instead of Skinamarink. I think that's a SpongeBob reference. Or no, Rocko's Modern Life. Addie's making a Rocko's
nice.
Modern Life reference right there, right?
Hell yeah.
Doesn't the Toads, their son... Addie, tell me if I'm correct here. The Toads, their son, makes an episode for his TV show, and it's all about mayonnaise. But yeah, wonderful.
We had that game. Yeah, that game was dope. They need. I mean, I wish that Gotham Knights game was cool. They need another multiplayer Bat Family game.
Jerry, the next one that you got to pull up is WWE. I'm sure you already know. There was two people that passed away in the WWE this past week. One, which was super unexpected, being Wyatt.
Brian.
Is it Brian?
Brian Wyatt?
Bray Wyatt.
Bray Wyatt.
Very sad.
Really young.
Very sad.
Young, really sad.
Wow, heart attack.
It's
when I
now?
first saw it, they hadn't said, heart attack.
Wow.
And, I'll say when I dipped out of wrestling.
That's always crazy.
Yeah.
Same age as us. Out because I stopped caring about the characters. He was the first character when I started poking my head back, and I was like, this guy looks cool. Like, you know what I mean? He was the only cool guy in a sea of whatever. And that's rude to say. I've since kind of changed my tune on that, but he was top tier when I started poking my head back in.
He reminded us of the Attitude time period.
Yeah, exactly.
He was a showman thing that we grew up with that we don't see a lot of. And he also doesn't look – he's a bigger dude. He doesn't look like a lot of these other ex-NFL looking dudes that we have in the WWE currently. He was – he just was a big guy.
A mix of Mick Foley and Undertaker.
Especially Mick Foley because he used the Mr. Sacco or the what is it called? The claw.
Mandible claw.
Mandible claw. Thank you, Nicky. I call it Mr. Sacco.
Yeah.
He adapted the mandible claw. Yeah, he wrestled with one of the Hardy Bros. I think this is when the other Hardy Bro was on drugs or alcohol. So
and mashing around other.
Good point, Jerry.
Other organizations.
Um, yeah, I was caught off guard when I saw that he had passed.
Yeah.
I watched the little celebration they did for him on SmackDown last week. Very sad. Everybody came out. They did the 10 bell salute in the whole 9 yards. The other person that passed is someone that we grew up with. Was Terry Funk.
Yeah.
Terry Funk
I've
passed
been seeing a
away
lot of Funk stuff. Yeah.
2 days before this. I think he was older. I don't know if he was
I mean, he's older than Foley, I think, right? Like
1944. So yeah, he was up there in age. Yeah, he trained Foley. I saw Foley came out with a whole spiel. It was like, Terry Funk is the guy who trained me on how to wrestle. I mean, Terry Funk, I remember when we were kids and I was watching WCW. Yeah, like 1994 and stuff, right? He looked old then.
Yeah.
I remember thinking, who's this old guy watching in WCW years? So
he was born in 44, so yeah. He was already 50, 30.
I mean, he was
late 30s.
He was like the original hardcore guy.
He was the one who fought Jimmy Superfly Snuka, right? Off the cage. Was that a Terry Funk match or my trip?
Ooh, that's a great call out, Nick D. That's a famous match.
At the one that Mick Foley then was like, he was at Madison Square Garden and that made him want to be a wrestler. So it's like, I almost think it was Terry Funk and Jimmy Superfly Snuka.
Oh,
could be wrong.
He's the one that fights Mick Foley in the no ropes barbed wire explosion match. I remember that.
Dude, that's remember the picture I did a couple weeks ago? That's from that.
That match. Yeah. Totally.
And then also, this is by no means is sad. It's like, this is probably a happy thing to switch gears. Tommy Gunn retired recently from AEW. I think from wrestling.
Wait,
like, it's crazy just to
who?
think. Remember Tommy Gunn from the Road Dog and
wait, Billy Gunn.
It's not Mr. Ass.
Billy
Gunn. Tommy Gunn.
No,
who's Tommy Gunn?
No, Nick D.
Tommy Gunn's the gun.
Nick D.
He's back.
You thought that because we watched wrestling 2 weeks ago, right?
Yeah.
He came out at the pay-per-view that happened this past weekend, and they won.
He's back,
He's
baby.
back. That was all fake, Nick. See,
cool.
See, when people say wrestling's fake, they faked out Nick D. Nick D thought that Billy Gunn had retired, and he's now daddy ass.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. I was gonna say because that's what I was like. What?
He's still in, baby.
Daddy,
he's still in, baby.
Yeah.
Don't do that, Jerry. Don't do that, Jerry.
Yeah.
Daddy ass is
That's
still
dope,
in.
because I was genuinely bummed that I'm like, man, as soon as I start watching AEW, but it's like,
so AEW has a triple. I don't know what you call that. 3 people. Instead of tag team, it's 3. What do you, triple match?
There is a name for that. Is it just three-way match? Like what did they call it back? What did they call it in the Nintendo 64?
They won the trophy, or they won the belt for
triple tag.
The triple tag. They
Type
won
in triple tag match. Does that come up? Triple tag team. WWE. There you go.
Yeah, they won that this past weekend because there was that huge thing in London that AEW just did. Shout out to AEW, cool. Man. AEW is doing God's work right now for pro wrestling.
Holding it down.
I know nobody in chat cares, maybe BK. But I know Addy, you're like, what the hell are these nerds talking about? This is like when we talk about video games.
It's cool to turn on one episode of AEW and see all the people you used to watch growing up. It's like, what? Like, this is like, it's really dope. And there's some new dudes too.
And some dope matches. We watched some badass matches that night, dude.
I also want to watch, what organization did that Connor go hang out with that thing? We went that Japanese too.
Yeah.
Connor, Japanese wrestling. Or I should do
Sea-Dog.
Sea-Dog. Because I've been following Twitter, but I want to watch like proper matches. Here's the episode. DDT wrestling. I want to watch that stuff. I need to figure out where that's streamed. Probably YouTube.
But yeah, shout out to all the people that passed this week. It's very unfortunate.
Yeah. Shout out to Billy Gunn being back.
Yeah, shout out to Daddy ass.
Daddy ass. Yeah.
What time?
And the Ass Boys, and he's got 2 sons carrying on his name, the Ass Boys.
Yeah. Should we, Jerry, to end the night? Should we do a quick round of? Yep. Should we do one round? Is anyone here in the chat?
Well,
screw them. Let's do it anyways. Oh, wait, AEW has saved wrestling matches.
Facebook or Google?
Badass.
Now this is finally a. Oh, sorry. You're reading.
I feel like Sadu is using Chat GPT with what he just wrote. Am I wrong, Jerry?
Hell yeah.
Was that?
Or maybe
Yeah, I wonder.
ChatGPT is just pretending to be Sadu.
Wait.
Wait. Do 2 exclamation marks if you're in danger.
Bottom comment right now says Derek Williams, Bob Barker. Which you're right, D-Train. If that's actually you, that's crazy. Number one, super juiced to have D-Train in the chat.
Yeah, welcome.
Yeah.
What I don't understand. What's Bob Barker related to?
Bob Barker passed away. Bob Barker passed away as well.
Oh no!
That's a great point. D-Train.
D-Train, thank you for letting us
super appreciate
live.
that. That's a really good point.
Yeah,
we totally missed Bob Barker being in there. He said he wrote D-Train.
Dude, if YouTube wasn't on our ass, we'd play the scene where he punches Happy Gilmore, but we're outlaws, as you all know now.
He wrote, "It's me." Yeah, hell yeah, D-Train.
Hell yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That is amazing. Super juiced to have D-Train here. Shout out to Bob Barker. Yeah. Obviously, his
Price is Right was amazing.
Great. My grandma loved that show.
Yeah. Killer performance in Happy Gilmore.
99 years old. 99 years old, right?
Dude, yeah, dang. Winning.
All right, well, let's get into everyone's favorite game. Higher or lower?
I think Google would win.
I think Google wins on Facebook versus Google.
Yeah, I think Facebook's got numbers, but I think Google.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God. We immediately lose.
Zuckerberg wins again. Yeah, Zuckerberg
and we get an advertisement. Jerry gets an advertisement for some. You still getting Acme, Jerry? You're still getting Acme, huh?
I mean, does it ever stop? Really?
No, it doesn't. You're right. Barnes
I mean, Deer Hunter's amazing.
Lower.
Deer Hunter's amazing.
But it's a movie. Yeah,
lower.
It's lower.
It's lower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Son.
Up one, baby.
Higher
baby. Show.
I'm gonna say How I Met Your Mother had hella seasons, so it's gotta be How I Met Your Mother because Deer Hunter was a one and done, even though it was very famous.
I think so, and I think How I Met Your Mother. I think it's for sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and say How I Met Your Mother as well.
Whew. There we go.
Same thing. Raging Bull is amazing, but How I Met Your Mother, yeah.
Yeah. And Sadu, where are you at with your extra information? You're knowledgeable, Sadu.
New York. Newspapers are dying, so actually, I don't know. Maybe it is. I really don't know.
Yeah, but you still got a lot of older people that are searching for the New York Times.
That's a good point.
You got a lot of older people searching New York Times, so
way more old people searching for that than Raging Bull.
And Jerry's in New York.
Going
so
New York Times. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Hey, Jer, I'm gonna change subject real quick. Kai Cenat, right? He did that huge streaming situation that unfolded in New York.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see any of that?
He's in the video. Jer's crowd surfing.
He went to
go back and rewind it. You can see Jerry.
He went to get a PS5 to have two.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what he's streaming on right now.
I was at work, so I didn't see any of it. But that's the station I transfer at. So luckily, it was all done by the time I left.
Because the police were breaking skulls and stuff out there, dude.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
They were not playing around.
They were not
juiced on that.
Okay.
They were not juiced.
Definitely don't wear your "I'm a YouTuber" shirt. Days like that.
Yeah.
You know,
Nick D's right.
Not going to be good.
Nick D's right. Yeah. Nick D's right.
I don't know what this is. Can we Google what BNP Paribas? I imagine it's like a Spanish bank or something. I don't know what this is.
Yeah, some type of bank.
D-Train, do you bank with BNP Paribas?
Oh, I bet it's higher. I bet this is like one of those things where it's like we don't know about it, but this is like their bank of. So I bet this is high. That's my guess. But I don't want to. We got a good streak
going higher.
We got a real good streak.
We're at 4 right now.
So,
Anyone in chat know the answer to this question? Is it BNP? Sadu is saying French bank. Wait, now Sadu, are you saying
French
we should
bank.
vote for the French bank, or are you just letting us know that is a French bank?
I think he's just saying it's a French bank.
Addy said BNP
Addy's saying lower.
Yeah.
Lower. Okay. Addy, if you're right, free sheet of grip tape.
D-Train said I got City. That's great.
Wow, and was right.
Addy, you, everyone in the chat, sheet of grip.
Yeah. Man, Addy, you're losing us a ton of grip tape, dude. Heligrip's going out of business. Oh, okay. Blacksmith versus
LeBron
LeBron
James.
James.
I think it's going to be close.
I mean, it's got to be LeBron James on this.
Yeah, is it Blacksmith? I bet it's under 1,000.
No, 110.
YSL. I bet YSL's up there.
What's YSL?
I think
Oh,
this
actually,
is perfume.
Yeah, never mind. I saw YSL. My brain thought ESL, like English second language. So yeah, never. I don't know what.
BNP must be a soccer sponsor. Is Addy's excuse, Nick D.
That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't know, Jared. I would say lower, but we went higher and we got it right.
Nice.
So do you even wrote
Probably
YSL
gonna say
higher?
AIDS. Probably gonna say AIDS. Oh, but AIDS is cured though, right? So maybe not.
I don't know if it's full blown cured, but yeah.
Yeah, it's better.
I don't know. I feel the medical stuff is always lower than we expect.
Oh, lower. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, people don't give a shit about their
I
personal
wonder.
health.
Yeah, that's a good point. And maybe they actually Google HIV, so maybe AIDS is actually weirdly low or something. You know.
Okay,
wow.
we got lucky.
Tubes or Addy. I defer to Addy on this one. Or wait, no, we need Austin. Someone get Austin on the line.
I want me to call Austin just
not
to ask
that
him?
Addy. I still want your opinion too. I'm not excluding your opinion.
Should I call Austin just to ask him?
I think you should. You should be like, dude, we're in a jam, and I need to know right now.
All right, let me see. Knowing him, he's not even gonna pick up, but we'll get it going. You picking this up, Jerry? You hearing the audio?
I heard the ring. I don't hear it now, though.
I heard the ring, yeah.
I heard one ring.
Hey, man, we're live right now on Over the Show.
Oh, Christ.
They can hear you. Okay, so
on YouTube?
On YouTube, yep, on YouTube. So we got
YouTube.com/
We got higher or lower, right? We're playing a game. It's called Higher or Lower. And it just popped up. AIDS versus BMX. I know it's wild.
Wait. What?
But you're the only one who can answer this.
So we need to pick what's been searched on Google more, AIDS or BMX?
And tell them AIDS isn't HIV.
Yeah, that's the type of AIDS, yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say AIDS, but is this gonna be a trick question? BMX is gonna be the answer?
We don't know. Your brother said BMX is lower. He's in the chat.
Oh, I mean, it's my money's on AIDS, and I don't know about to put money on AIDS, but right now I'm putting money on AIDS.
And you were wrong. BMX was searching more on Google than AIDS. and we just lost the board game. I'm hanging up on you now, bro. Thanks for the call.
Wow.
I'll talk to you later, bro.
Oh, fuck. All right.
And that was
Again,
Austin.
people don't care about their health.
Yeah.
It's a weird thing. Health is...
Who would have seen that coming?
I don't know.
Who would have seen that coming?
That was crazy.
But what's more interesting, reading about AIDS or watching someone drop in on a pipe, dude? Let's be real.
Addy liked Nick D. Tell him AIDS has an HIV. Yep.
Just so he didn't think that it was
Well, Austin, we even did like win $1 million. We made a call and everything and still lost. Okay.
Lambos
all day. It's got to be Lambos on this one.
Lambos was more than BMX. Buddhism, still Lambos. Let's be real. Who needs enlightenment when you got a Lambo?
Yep. Ooh, Urban Dictionary versus
This
Buddhism.
feels like it's gonna be close. I actually wouldn't be surprised if this is like even. I wouldn't be surprised.
Damn, this is a good one.
I'm gonna say Urban Dictionary. You know what? I'm gonna go Urban. I'm gonna go Urban Dictionary.
Urban Dictionary it is.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. There we go. Shakas. Mobile
Strike.
Strike.
I've heard of this. I have no idea what this is. Heard of it though. I know it's like a phone game with microtraining.
Sadu, you are our local gamer, Sadu. So Sadu, Urban Dictionary or Mobile Strike.
Urban Dictionary is crushing it. Like I wonder if I don't know.
I would assume Urban Dictionary and that Mobile Strike would be lower. But then you got kids that really could come in.
And if it's a free game, that it's like everyone downloads, you know what I mean?
Oh,
I think still Urban Dictionary.
Addy, this is directed to you. Anton just texted me that he's watching VHS tapes on that TV that he got, and he said that the TV's giving him a headache.
Because of the static?
Anton got an old what do they call it? A CCTV, or like what we grew up with?
CRTV? CRT.
He got it so he could watch his VHS tapes, and he's been buying hella skate VHS tapes.
That's so dope.
How did they get away with all this?
Torture, for sure. People love gory, grim stuff. That is weird that his eyes have now adjusted to 4K, that he's just like, oh man, I can't watch VHS.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like it trips you out now.
Because VHS didn't look like that the way it looks to us now. Back then, you know what I mean? Like it looked good.
Yeah, totally.
I'm gonna say torture. I think people love gory, dark shit.
But then you're Googling torture.
But I think just like because it even does show the paintings, so that's like maybe it is like as long as torture's in the title. I don't know. Actually, that's a good. I feel like I make assumptions about what's being counted.
Yeah, like is it only the single word?
Yeah.
Or anything. Yeah, I don't know. I would almost go the opposite, and I feel torture would be lower.
Okay. I mean, especially if
it's just these single words, it is like, I don't know how many people are just going to type in torture where it's not like Rembrandt's torture painting. I don't know.
Yeah. Or like the Reservoir Dogs torture scene, like like that, because then I'd be like, oh, that'll boost it up. But you're right, if it's just the word, then that doesn't count. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go lower.
Let's do it.
Wow.
Again, but it is the show. You can see the font behind it, so I do think this is going to be hot. If it was just the word, I don't know.
Yeah, it's definitely the TV show.
Oh, it's definitely the TV show?
Because of the font behind it, like that is type. Is that the word? Typeface?
Okay, we're at 7. What is our record,
Rome.
Jerry? What's our record?
15.
15.
Wow. Okay.
Rome all day. I mean, imagine if you're in Rome or you're in Italy, be Google directions.
Hold on, we have an Anton update for Addy. He said, Addy's been hating heavily lately. The Seattle weather must be getting to him.
Shots fired. Pacific Northwest being called out.
I'm with you on that.
Coastal mountains, they have an effect. Or do they? Addy, please call in and rebut.
Lost is torture's what Addy wrote. Okay, we're already past that. Lost one. I'm getting distracted. I'm sorry. A lot going over here. Rome. I mean, a lot of people are trying to. Rome is a big place to travel.
Yeah, Rome. Especially people in Italy.
We talk.
Oh, okay, it's equal. Okay. Same thing. Russia. Like, everyone's Googling Russia these. But this, remember, isn't this data taken from like 4 years ago or some shit?
Anton's now here in the chat with us, which just makes this even better. What's up, Anton?
Hell yeah, what's up?
Addy wrote,
recommend some VHS tapes for us to watch.
Bro, it's been hella sunny in Seattle for days, even though it's been raining hard today. Yeah, all right. I'm going with Russia.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I feel Russia's always up in the mix. Yeah.
Yeah, Russia's always in the mix. Ooh, cartoons versus Russia.
Cartoons.
I still think Russia,
Wait,
but I don't know.
We got Anton here. He's our Russian expert. Anton, what's more popular
Anton.
here?
What's your
Russia
instinct?
or
the term cartoons? Just like the term, not even the idea of them. Yeah.
Sadu, it is. I think it's 2018, Sadu. Or is it 17, Jer? Or 18?
Might be 17.
Oh, so Sadu, you might be right. But Russia's always been popping off.
Yeah.
So, but cartoons is a big one, and kids are searching it. Maybe adults. I don't know, man. This is a hard one. This would be for the double digits right here. Oh, our high score's on the bottom corner. I didn't notice that. That's crazy.
Yeah. Where's our score now? Where's our current score?
9 on the other side, yeah.
Oh, I can't even see. It's got the box for me. I couldn't see it. I almost want to say Russia personally, but I do want to hear what Anton.
Anton says he doesn't know how this game works. So the game works with both these words have been searched on Google in the year 2017. What was searched more, the word Russia or the word cartoons?
Now we wait for 30 seconds.
Here, bring up a list of movies that came out in 2017. Here. This has nothing to do with anything, but since we're talking about 2017, like what even happened in that year?
Why don't you try to remember, buddy?
Okay, so well, give me one movie, and let's see if I can get another movie from that. Give me one movie.
Anton's saying low because he said kids don't Google cartoons.
I agree. They Google the name of the show they're looking for. I agree.
Well, he's saying kids don't even use Google's Anton's second.
Okay. Okay, yeah.
It worked. Anton.
I don't know what Middlemarch is.
Anton, my boy. Thank you.
Blade Runner came out in 2017.
Oh, shit. Okay, so...
LaGuardians 2 came out in 2007.
Wow.
It 1 came out in 2017.
Oh,
Get Out came out in 2017. Wonder Woman.
Now, I'm going to guess one. All right, I'm going to guess one. Okay. So 2017. Oh, Wonder Woman, the first one?
Yeah.
Okay, so... Okay, that's a huge hint right there. It's like, okay, that's a huge hint.
For this one that we're on right now?
Did that
it's gonna be low.
Second Independence Day come out in
low, Jer.
Yeah, exactly, low. I don't even know what that is.
What? Did you ask me?
Did that second Independence Day that year? Summer of that year?
High.
I have no idea.
I'm gonna say high too. I'm gonna say high for sure.
That's a big number too, boys.
What's our score? We're closing in. All right,
we're 12.
All right. I'm gonna say low. I feel like you'd think it would be high, but I think Dexter's low. But I don't want to mess up the score. So if anyone has a real opinion.
Ooh.
Ragnarok came out.
Who watched
Beauty
Dexter?
and the Beast.
Addie, didn't you watch
Spider-Man
Dexter?
Homecoming.
Dude, I'm not even lying. I was gonna say, but I was like, right.
Jean Wick Chapter 2, Covenant, Aliens.
Did you watch Dexter, Jer?
I did.
No. Green and I tried to
season.
rewatch it, but we stopped after like
I'm a Hannibal
5
fan,
episodes.
yeah. I don't really care. Like Hannibal is way cooler than Dexter.
Logan came out in 2017.
Logan, shit.
And also, my bad.
Justice
League. What
League.
about Endgame? Did Endgame come out in 2017? Or was that Infinity War?
Dope for a few seasons. So is it higher or lower, Addy? I think it's lower. I'm going to go lower.
I think it's lower.
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 Yes.
Here we go.
Apple cider vinegar diet. I don't know.
Like apple cider vinegar, I think that'd be high. Diet, I think the diet is where this is taken to death. But, again, just a guess.
I don't know. Was that popping that year? Was that like a big thing that year?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
I feel like this is one of those things that's always popping. I feel like this, isn't this like a thing from like the 40s? Like, I could be wrong. I don't know.
I just thought you drank this so you could pass a drug test.
That, and like, I think you're supposed to take it if you just flush you're just trying to like piss a bunch. Because doesn't the vinegar dry you up and just expel all your, I don't know, all your moisture?
Moisture.
It's like the opposite of Gatorade.
Addy,
actually, Jared, look it up really quick.
Addie's saying
apple
lower.
Cider vinegar. Lower? I think lower.
McMash said lower. And Scanton, my bad. I know you're from Belarus. My bad. I just sum them up together. Okay. Ooh, BK.
Oh,
BK. Here we go. This has got to be higher. This has got to be higher.
Yeah, it's got to be.
Sports teams are always higher because people are searching the stats. Right, Sadu?
Did we just
We
break
tied
our
it.
record? Oh, we tied it. Okay.
We tied our record.
Wow. What a choice. It's got to be Bible, right? But, dude,
2017 is the Bible bigger than Sadu? If you're still here, Sadu, what's your vibe on this? NBA team, the Bible. All right, Anton.
I think the Bible.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for catching up with us for a second,
dude,
Scan.
Thanks for the right answer.
We all appreciate it, dog. I'll hopefully see you soon, dude.
Yeah.
He's going back to pretend like he's in 1995. We were all alive during that.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm. 8 years old. I'm gonna say
name
Bible's
one movie
higher.
that came out in 90. Yeah, I think Bible for sure. Across the
Was Liar.
Jurassic Park.
Liar 95 or Ace Ventura?
Wait, no.
Ace Ventura 2 maybe?
Wasn't Jurassic
Dumb and Dumber?
Bible's higher than the Celtics, I think.
Dumb and Dumber is 94.
What about Silence of the Lambs? Or was that like 93? That's going to be like...
Okay, Sadu said higher.
Sadu saying higher. Sadu, you just took us to 16. Okay.
Dude, they're getting tough. They are getting tough.
Okay, is 2017...
Silence of the Lambs was 91.
Is this the year OJ went back to jail when he robbed the place in Vegas?
Probably.
Maybe.
That's...
Anton wrote the VX1000 came out in 95. That's my year.
Hell yeah.
Hell a random call out. I didn't know that. That's crazy. Because I got a VX2000 when it came out brand new from what was the name of that store? Good Guys?
In Toto,
City.
Not Toto Santos.
It was next to Guitar Center. In Concord.
Yeah.
Was that Circuit City or was that Good Guys?
That was Good Guys, I think, right? Because wasn't Circuit City and Toto Santos, or not Toto Santos, but what, like where Benihana is?
That's where
Diamond.
That's where I got my first real camera. Was right next to Guitar Center.
That's cool.
VX 2000.
That's cool.
Brand new in the box. Okay, BK left so he could watch Ahsoka. Well, BK, you've missed a lot. Derek's here. D-Train. How wild is that? Anton was here. He's already left, I think, but...
Addie and I had beef. We resolved it, but it got spicy. You know?
Addie and Nick D almost fought each other through the internet.
Crazy. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to go with lower, because the Bible's got to be bigger than OJ.
Yeah, I'm gonna go lower.
Oh, my God.
OJ Simpson as big as the Bible.
Okay,
there's no way Maroon 5 measures up to OJ.
There's no way.
No disrespect to Maroon 5.
I
just don't believe. Yeah, I just don't believe.
Okay.
No disrespect to Maroon. LSD. I don't think there's that many cool people out there. This is gonna be like 20,000.
Comp USA.
Was it Comp USA?
I don't know. That's what Addie's saying.
Oh, no.
That was at least in...
Comp USA was in the other shopping center next to the Jungle.
Yeah. I remember Comp USA.
You're right. That was... dude, I haven't been Comp USA.
Comp USA...
That's where we got like all of our computers.
Comp USA is now the UFC gym. If you're
100%.
a local East Bayan, you'll know what we're talking about. Yeah. It's now the UFC gym.
If you're a geo-guesser, we just gave you a big hint.
East Bay GeoGuessers.
Yeah. Look for Comp USA in 95. There was also a Mexican El Torito.
Yeah. Now it's Lazy Dog.
Yeah.
Totally. I'm going with lower, but then again, I don't know, man.
I don't think there's a big acid. I could be wrong, and maybe these days I don't think there's a big acid resurgence. No one talks about acid. Really.
Oh, lower.
It's actually not the alcohol. Now alcohol, I think this is higher.
Alcohol's got to be higher than LSD.
Or is this the cartoons thing where people the booze they want, and so maybe is alcohol really low actually?
Ooh.
Is this like an Anton tip? Like
Anton?
Might be an Anton.
Oh, I wish you were still here. Anton, what would you
This
rather?
is to get to 20 too. This
If
is to
any-
get to
yeah,
20.
okay,
Nice solid
need-
20.
If
We need
anyone
everybody
in
in
chat has
chat.
an opinion, yeah.
Is alcohol
First, we need everyone
higher
in
or
chat to hit
lower?
like and subscribe, and then go into one of their friends' phones and do the same.
Yeah, and go to CompUSA and put us on all the computers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, dude.
yeah.
That's the. There's also a new
I don't
iPhone
know.
coming out next month, so everyone pop into an Apple and talk to the guy so you can get your hands on it, like and subscribe. Give the phone back to him. Walk out.
A higher, lower. Higher, lower.
I'm gonna say higher. I'm gonna go with higher.
Let's go higher. It's
Higher.
got to be higher than LSD. Yeah.
Tied.
Okay, makes sense.
same.
I'm fine with that. Higher.
Yeah, because
Especially with after they clone Tyrone, they're making good movies once.
wow, smashed them.
Damn. Yeah.
Lower.
I think Netflix. I think Netflix blows it out.
Yeah, blows it out. But that's still a high number.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have no idea. It's got a instinct. This is probably going to be equal, right? Like, aren't these both two hugely popular things to Google?
All right, peace out, Addy and D Train. I don't remember John as in with the mini ramp, John.
Later, Addy. Thanks for coming out.
Okay. Aramid,
because it's like
they're a big brand in Europe.
Yeah, like I bet it's closer to equal than we think. I don't know though.
I'm going lower.
Lower?
Because that's a big number. 3 milli.
Yeah, that is. Yeah. That's a good point.
Tied.
Boom.
everything's been tied. I'm gonna say
What was
lower.
apple cider vinegar? Where did apple cider vinegar? I forget the number. Was it low? Was it high?
Thanks, Ad.
It was
for the
lower than Dexter.
I feel like this is going to be low, but this could also be like 8. Who knows? My instinct is that it's lower than Emerald. Okay.
Nick D. Okay.
This has got to be high, right?
Well, as I
maybe not.
As I learned from this year's Republican debate, climate change is fake.
Oh, so there's no need to Google it then.
There's no need to Google it.
It's bullshit.
It's just liberal jibber jabber. It's nonsense.
Yeah, nonsense.
It's nonsense. In 2017, were people tripping about climate change? I can't recall.
No, they were tripping about like Trump being elected, right? Or was that because 17 was the primaries? So if this was when he was like doing like I don't know.
No,
I'm bad at that
2016.
kind of
He was elected in 2016.
Oh, okay. So this was full on. Yeah, he.
But
They were
74,000 also isn't that high of a number.
It's nothing. Yeah,
I'm gonna go
it's
higher.
not. I do think it's going to be. Yeah, I think, despite being liberal.
I base mine more off the number. You know what I'm saying, Jerry? Like, or Nick D. Like, I'm thinking, like, how big is that number?
Yeah. John Cena all day. Was this Suicide Squad?
Higher.
Was this the introduction of Peacemaker? This is million.
Probably.
Yeah.
Can't see me.
Yeah, exactly. Lower. It's too specific. If it was dog, maybe,
Yeah.
but it's too specific. Yeah.
Nick D. See, we're starting to figure this out. Okay.
Don't even know who that is to
Sadu.
do. Yeah.
Sadu, we need you right now. Sadu, we need you. Is this team a big deal? I mean, their arena looks big, so I would assume higher.
Is this rugby or is this soccer? I'm such a jabroni, I don't even.
I'm assuming soccer, Nick D, but that's a great question. Is this rugby or it could be cricket?
Yeah. Oh, again, yeah. That's a cool looking stadium.
But look how big their Reebok sponsorship is right there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say higher, even without Sadu's help.
Yeah, I feel like this is one of those things that like this. We don't know what it is, but this is probably massive. Europe or something, wherever this. Maybe it's Australia. The Bolton Wanderers. Where's Bolton? Bolton sounds Anglo, like Ireland or Scotland. Could be Australia.
What's the singer's name? Michael.
The singer?
Bolton.
Oh, Michael Bolton. Yeah, where's he from? Michael.
I don't know.
He looks Irish. Maybe English.
Does he?
Maybe Welsh.
Dude, we're at 27 right now. This is unbelievable. You think this is
Yeah.
because we haven't played in a while, so we're getting like really good answers?
I think we're still. I think we're starting to get the game. I think we're starting to get the game.
No, I guess we're not. Well,
Still treading new. Did we almost doubled our score?
I mean, I think we end the show at like 27, Jer. I think we wrap it up right here.
Yeah.
We wrap
John
it up right here.
Morrison, Kurt Cobain. Like this is they all went out on. We're gonna end.
We're members of the 27 club.
Yeah. Well, episode 68 is members. We're not. We're not dying anytime soon. But we're calling this episode.
Well, we're still only in the 1 percentile.
Yeah.
So we got more to play. But it was fun to come back to this game. And let's wrap this up too. We didn't freeze tonight, boys.
Yeah.
We didn't freeze. We had no issues with internet and stuff. Awesome night.
Yeah.
Knock on some wood.
Yeah.
So we'll wrap it up here. Let's give some thanks to everyone that watched. Sadizzle, as always.
For real. Thanks for some everyone gave us right answers tonight. Thank you.
BK coming in hot, as he always does. And we even had a celebrity sighting with D-Train. The one and only.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking Train, man. Super psyched to have him in the chat.
Come back next week, D-Train.
Yeah, D-Train, we do this once a week.
Also, did Addy leave?
Addy left.
Yeah,
he left. Addy had
next person to talk to.
I'm
gonna text him because Addy watched Skinnamarink on my recommendation, whether he liked it or not. Addy gets to tell me what movie to watch for next week. So I'm gonna text him to be like, dude, whatever you want to watch it.
He's probably gonna tell you Blackberry.
Hell yeah. I'll do that.
I know he's recommended that.
He watched something I recommended. I'm gonna watch something he recommended. So yeah. I'm gonna text him.
I'm going to Oppenheimer tomorrow night.
Nice. You going with your mom?
Yep, going with the fam. She wants to see it bad, yeah.
Nice.
So we're gonna go see Oppenheimer tomorrow. So that would be cool.
Still haven't seen it.
Well, maybe try to see it over the weekend, you and the wifey, Jerry.
That'd be cool.
We can talk about it.
Is there anything I have to watch besides Addy's thing? Oh, Harley. I gotta watch Harley.
Dude, you should watch Flaming Hot. So that way, when I say that Flaming Hot was a better biopic than Oppenheimer, because I already have a gut feeling, I'm gonna say that.
Yeah. No. Okay, cool. I think that's fair. I'll do that. And we can have a biopic genre at the DeLuise this year.
Yeah, totally. Nikki.
And Blackberry.
Blackberry's a biopic too. Yeah. I'm sure.
All right, so yeah,
I'm sure we'll text about
we're
what
adding
we're
a
watching.
whole genre.
Yeah.
Shit, yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna end the stream. Thanks everyone for watching. Super.
Thanks for coming out, guys.
D-Train.
Fun one.
Miss you, bro. I hope all is well with you.
Yeah, come
doggy.
back next week, 7:00 on Tuesdays.
And we're always here. Usually.
Sometimes.
Usually.
Yeah.